after games. I'm not going to answer right after games. So now, I guess they were like, what about today?
Russ remains the starter moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, we're working through, all personnel decisions, and we'll do that over the next few days.
Hold on, so you're not saying Russ is the starter, right? You're saying you're still working through that?
Yeah, we're doing what we normally do, which is, watch the tape. We're just watching it with the players right now. So, we'll have staff meetings after this, but when we come in, we watch the tape, offense, defense, kicking game as a staff, and then we go meet with the players. That's where we're at right now.
We say what you normally do. Most Monday afternoons, you know who your quarterback's going to be the upcoming week if everyone's healthy, though. It just seems a little different, your responses.
Yeah, well, look, we're going through the tape right now. We're evaluating everything.
So quarterback change is on the table.
I'd say we're evaluating everything.
Oh, wow. Just keep chipping away.
Great follow-ups by whoever that was.
Yeah. Let me say this to you. There's one thing I feel as certain about anything about. Anything.
Is that Russell Wilson starting against the Chargers?
100%.
Did that sound like a committed Brian Daboll to Russell Wilson right there?
There are fan bases howling at the gates. And I understand he's not going to say that Russ. I mean, I don't know. And he's trying to create some sort of sense of competition. Last time he did this, Russ threw for 450 yards. I don't know. But you're not holding Jackson Dart back because he's not ready. And, Thomas did return and play 25 snaps. You definitely don't want to put the kid back there until your left tackle's fully able to play and not sitting out at the end of the second quarter and then for your second half because he's on a snap count. And you're certainly not going to put him in against a defense that is marauding. The Chargers are the last team you want to do it against. You want to do it against anybody and then go with the flow and roll the dice. It is what it is after that. You do it against the New Orleans Saints a week later. That would stun me if they're like, you know what, Andrew Thomas isn't ready to play a full game yet, and yeah, let's roll him out against the Chargers. I would be stunned if that happens, but you never know.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty, because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021. For a roof that's built to last and service you can trust, the Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie!
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
You know that sound? That's the sound of relaxation in a can.
Flippo Farms THC seltzers are here. It's time to try something different. Our THC-infused seltzers are crisp, refreshing, and just what you need to take the edge off without taking you out. Whether you're tailgating, grilling out, or just surviving another day of meetings, Flippo Farms seltzers bring chill with zero hangover.
Try a Flippo Farms THC seltzer at Nash Hot Chicken. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
Play it again, sport. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play It Again Sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. For Cadillac, we got the XT5, plenty in stock, $5,000 off. For Mazda, we have the Mazda 3, 2.9%, the CX-70, $440 a month lease special, the CX-50, $339 a month with only $29.95 down. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to AnsonBelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com. Over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailor Show.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
You gotta love the juice at Jersey Mike's. That zing of real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend is even better than the zing of a first kiss. No offense to Brenda DeMarche. It was a fine first smooch for me behind the bleachers. But there's nothing like when that zing of the juice hits your lips for the very first time. Years later, Brenda and I shared a Jersey Mike's sub with extra juice. We had a better time because neither of us had braces. Add a flavor zing with the juice. Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Afternoon, everybody.
That was awesome. You guys are awesome. ECU offense looks awesome. Everything is awesome.
You already know, my guy.
Clip, and he's like the wide world of sports. Of course, Chandler, he's like like y'all say, he's the Rain Man of ECU sports trivia. And Shirley, I can tell she's the glue that holds y'all all together.
I just like football, man.
You know, a dog. You know, son, if I ordered a truck full of dumbasses and all I got was you, I would have gotten my damn money's worth.
Oh, we got a new segment on the show now, thanks to Coach Hood.
Tarps off.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Tarps on after a Pirate loss on Saturday night. Welcome into Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Clip Rock inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930, online PR927FM.com. And we are live on the Pirate Radio app. We are also on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. And, planning on talking to the Chili Water chat gang a lot throughout today's show regarding ECU's loss to BYU. Quickly looking ahead to Army. How'd your NFL weekend go? How'd your non-ECU college football weekend go? We'll talk about all of that and a whole lot more coming up on today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. We've got a packed Studio B with Shirley Rhodes, intern Ava, Maxon, a.k.a. Jackson, Abby, Mark Alexander, all hanging out. We've got a packed Studio A as well with Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone. What's up, Jared?
Hey, feeling great, man.
Good to hear. And we got left side.
Strong side.
Chandler Honeycutt fired up after a Panthers win on Sunday. We got Aundrae Allison joining us on the show to give his thoughts on ECU's loss to BYU and quickly looking ahead to Army. He joins us in hour number 1. We got Schnappa, Alex Harper, joining us in hour number 2. The Bucks cannot win a normal football game. They're up double digits the whole game and somehow have to walk it off on a field goal. We'll get A-Harp's thoughts on that and ECU. And Coach Mack McCarthy recaps a busy week 4 of college football and previews an awesome week 5. And I ain't going to be here on Saturday because ECU plays Thursday, and there is a lot of awesome football coming up this Saturday. So we are fired up for college football and NFL here on this Monday. Let's check in with that chili water chat gang. As chili water, so refreshing, so hydrating, and it is the good water in your hand. Order 12 packs now at chiliwater.com. Find it at a store near you. Pure ice cold refreshment. Chili Water, sponsor of the chat gang. Jerry says hello. Hey, Jerry.
What's up, Jerry Bear?
Hello.
Count the bell.
Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
Thoughts on one of the BYU coaches? We won the previous game from sign stealing. I don't think that's very Jesus-like for him to say that after the game. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that's very Christ-like.
I mean, they said that like recently.
I saw a tweet. I have not dove into it, but I guess one of the coaches said kind of tough to win when you aren't stealing signs, right?
Yeah.
Hey, WWJD, coach.
I want to pull a Nick and be like, what the hell is that about? Oh, I thought you were going to pay for $100 worth of pizza.
Jerry says, we are the Chili Water Chat Gang. Loud and proud. John Moody says, before the complaints roll in about concessions or the gates, I'd like to say the pig picking was delicious. Unbelievable amount of respect to Brandon Manning for cooking.
Brandon Manning did such a great job. That pig was awesome.
Shirley, show that man some respect.
Most respect.
Incredible respect.
Great amount of respect.
Great respect.
So much respect.
Just ton of respect.
Tremendous amount of respect.
Man,
just the ultimate respect.
We're going to hear from that guy tomorrow. Yeah, we damn sure are. And I'm pretty fired up to talk to Coach Mike Schwartz tomorrow. Bright and early, by the way.
What are you going to ask him?
A lot of I've had questions running through my head since the end of the last basketball season. And when Clip said, like, hey, we're finally getting Mike Schwartz in studio, I was like, all right, cool. I want to be a part of that interview. I want, like, a camera on me. And then he's like, you're going to be in Charlotte that day. And so I have a lot to ask Mike Schwartz. I'm very pumped up for this upcoming basketball season and just the opportunity to talk to a great coach tomorrow morning.
I'm excited that you're excited. Ask him, has Jay Shane ever said anything about me? Jamie says, did you guys like the CBS NFL throwback stuff? I thought it was pretty cool.
I didn't see it until this morning.
I mean, I saw some things on Twitter. It's nice to keep it fresh.
I love the Brent Musburger. You're looking live, and it had a shot at all the stadiums and the old graphics. I thought that was really cool. So, yeah, I'm on board.
I mean, with the panel they have, it's like these are throwbacks no matter how they dress up, and then there's just Matt Ryan as well.
Kaz says, good afternoon. Nice tea clip. Appreciate it. Jamie says, watching Pat McAfee adjusting himself on the high dive. Did you see? Jamie's just like throwing out, hey, what did you see this from the weekend? No, I didn't see that.
And what are your thoughts on it?
Steve says, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
And I was wondering when we'd see this guy. I'm pretty shocked that we see him at 3:05 on a Monday. But Terry Long is here.
False.
Terry False Long, who during my dog of the day last week when I read my pick and threw out my reasons why, I said it was false. And he was betting on Baylor. To which I said, bet on Baylor. I'm going to add more units on Arizona State. And guess what? Arizona State won. Of course they won, because I picked them to win. And I'm 7-1 on my dog of the day. Pick against me. Pick against me again, Terry. Terry said, Clip, it takes a big man to admit when he is wrong, and I am that big man. Thanks for being a moron, I guess. Congratulations for being a complete idiot. Pick against me.
I'm the idiot.
Once again, the only member of this panel to win. I am carrying these guys on my back.
Oh, we didn't have to get shady.
What the hell? I said Arizona State was a great pick.
I could use a little help, fellas.
I think your record speaks for itself, but there's no reason to drag us down.
There's no reason for you to forget how to speak either, but it happens.
I'm just caught off guard by.
You're going to be caught off guard a lot today. I got a lot to say to you.
I'm excited.
I don't know if I've ever been more disappointed in you.
Okay. I mean, I have my I know why you're going to come at me, but I have my reasonings.
Your reasonings?
Yeah, my reasonings.
Terry, hey, man, appreciate you being here. That is cool that you're here. I'll say that. But it does not hide the fact that you're an idiot. Dog of the Day presented by Doghouse Tavern coming up later this week.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Wednesday, since the Bud Light pregame tailgate will be on Thursday at 3 o'clock.
I'm still over 500, and I should have won yesterday.
Shoulda. Hunter says Terry would like to put that comment in reverse. He needs to put it in reverse.
Put that comment in reverse, Terry.
False. Terry went forward, not in reverse. I've seen the video. Speaking of fireworks, how were the fireworks the other night?
Dude, it was all,
awesome.
The pregame, what an absolute spectacle.
Awesome.
It reminded me a lot of the Coastal game because the pregame was just, out of this world, and then the game started.
Yeah.
And all our fans left.
Yeah. Down 10. Down 10, the fans leave.
We pulled a Coastal.
We really did. And, hey, if we pulled a Coastal on Saturday, hopefully that means we pull a Coastal this upcoming game, and we whoop up on a team in conference.
Yeah, the flyover was great. The fireworks were awesome. Right after the jets go over the stadium and
the fire.
Yeah, the fire was awesome. Everything was awesome.
It was kind of
except
hot.
the game.
Breaking news, but the fire was kind of hot.
Oh, I'm sure it was. When I go to Panthers games, I sit right behind the field goal on the Carolina side where they come out.
Yeah,
you could feel the heat coming off the fire.
I can't imagine Steve the Pirate being right there in it because he had to have melted something. Something on him had to have melted.
Speaking of melting hot fire, how hot is Blake Harrell's seat right now?
Not hot at all.
I agree. I just like segues, you know?
Yeah.
Both writing and here on the show. It was kind of a bummer after that because BYU, it's kind of like a boring submission match, Jared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, Hunter says fireworks, lack of offense. Yeah, it was not. There were big plays out there, I feel like. How many times Chandler, which, by the way, awesome to watch the game with you and Alex Harper.
That was awesome.
Had a blast. We were taunting. We would have got a lot of flags up there.
I love
Y'all were celebrating every play with over-the-top celebrations. I was just all in Bear's face, even though I was 100 yards away from him.
He can't throw it! He can't throw it!
I was just yelling, he can't throw after every pass. He threw some later on in the game.
Yeah.
Which shut me up a little bit. But I had a blast in the stands. But, man, how many times was Yannick Smith just running with nobody around him?
And then going to Anthony Smith, who couldn't catch a cold the other night, which is very uncharacteristic of him.
I hated to see
if he
that.
Stood next to me, would have caught something. Jeez.
What? How about right before that, Anthony had not had a drop yet and hadn't had many targets. And we got down near the red zone, and I kept saying, Anthony right here, a little fade route. Anthony. And then he had his first drop. And then after that, he had his second and third drops.
And it's not even like he was being contested. He was wide open for a couple of those drops. And just you don't see that from Anthony Smith. And, if he does make those catches, because they were like at least 25, 30 yards down the field, if he makes those catches, does that keep the momentum going? Because that's just an absolute momentum killer whenever you're thinking you're going to move the chains for 35 yards. Instead, you're facing a 2nd down and 10 or a 3rd down and 10. And yeah, just a lot of opportunities early for East Carolina. And, man, you just cannot throw that football when you're going into the end zone. 2nd down and 6 from the 6.
Live to fight another
2nd
day.
down and 6. Just, hey, throw that ball away or maybe try to get a couple of yards. But just he forced that throw. And then the muff punt. And thankfully, it doesn't really matter now because they had a pick 6. But, 59 seconds left to go in the first half. You're on your own 1-yard line, and you're thinking, all right. Because we actually were – if Pearson catches that ball – then, all right, let's get something going. Let's get a 2-minute offense going. But when you had the ball at your own 1-yard line, you're like, all right, let's surrender to the first half or to the second half. Just run up the middle, quarterback sneak to get away from your own end zone. And why to even think about running that play?
It was the option play.
And I don't understand why we ran that play.
That was Caton's decision to throw. So,
and as soon as the guy caught the ball, he was basically in the end zone. So that was just a killer. They get the ball to start the second half. They won the toss and said, hey, we'll give you the ball. So, which I kind of liked, but
I didn't.
I know you don't. Yeah, you don't like that, but
great kick return and then got nothing from it.
And that made the score, 13-3. But at that point, you kind of thought, and at least me, I was like, this game's over.
Well, and they were getting the ball, and I was like, this is going to be bad. Well, guess what? Our defense got to stop because our defense is the strength of this team right now.
Oh, my gosh. They're awesome.
Which is insane to say. The defense went 11 quarters without allowing a touchdown. They went 2.5 quarters the other night without allowing a touchdown.
Yeah.
Once again, keeping us in the game, playing good enough to win the game. Now, BYU hit us with some body blows and softened us up, and they scored some touchdowns late.
Yeah. Trickery bull.
Well, there was some of that too, Sam.
And it
was a long weekend.
You lose one of your captains, one of your leaders on that defense, and Tegan Wilk early in the game to a targeting call, and it's just it stinks. But like you said, the defense is not what the problem was. We gave them the ball too many times and allowed them to kind of catch their own momentum.
Yeah, I saw the person sitting next to me while that play happened was like, dude, that's not targeting. And I'm like, I want the guys to be able to play as much as the next person, but that is like the definition of targeting.
Yeah.
I mean, crown of the helmet to face mask, that's targeting.
I don't think you maliciously did it, but
no,
it's a helmet.
It's a big guy. You're trying to get him out of bounds or down on the ground. Obviously, you're going to do whatever it takes, but by the rule book, that is targeting.
I don't know if I can watch this game again. One time was enough for me. I apologize. Maybe I should be the NFC East commissioner. We need the divisions have commissioners?
They should.
He needs to come out and say, I apologize for having the Giants on national TV. It is disgusting to watch.
They're going to air it on Nickelodeon, I think, the rest of the season.
Man, that's a tough watch. The Celsius 5th quarter recap is up on YouTube. Stay active and energized all day with Celsius by your side. I just had one. Look for your favorite Celsius flavor at your favorite retailer and at ECU Game Celsius, the official energy drink of Pirate Radio, probably distributed by the Minji's Bottling Group. You can hear that on YouTube. Shirley, or you're not Shirley, you're Jackson. You want to hit a clip now from our Celsius 5th quarter recap? 317-1250 on the Turner Home Team live line. Let's go to John in Nashville. Hey, John.
Hey, I've been listening a long time. I never thought I would call in, but somebody's got to have Holden's back here. I mean, I used to listen to this show so I could feel other fans' angst, so I could connect with them on how pissed we are. But now I'm listening tonight, and everybody's just, oh, BYU's pretty good. We're okay. I mean, I've been a fan for a long time. I was in the stadium when we beat Virginia Tech, West Virginia back-to-back all those years ago. I mean, we've come a long way. What? I don't understand it. I'm with Holden. I have zero clue how we are just – it seems like so many people are just okay with this.
All right. It annoys me when we get a call that's one way, and then the next caller says, why is everybody acting like that one guy that just called? Like, the 5th quarter has different opinions. We had people that were like, hey, man, you told me 2-2 before the season. I might would have taken it.
Yeah.
And then we have people that are like, this is awful. We suck. Like, there are different opinions. Not everybody feels the same way about a loss. But that was about – Holton was Like, why is everybody so cool with this loss? Which everybody wasn't. But then that guy called in to get Holden's back and agree that we should be pissed off after this loss, which most people were. But he was saying, why is everybody not pissed off? Either way, it has every angle covered. The great part is we all watch the same game and we all see different things and we all have different feelings about those things. So that is what the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show is, and that will be what it is after Thursday night, which I think is going to be another long, interesting show because it's the conference opener, and if we win and get to 3-2, we'll have the whole we're back, we're good, we're okay, we are in the conference hunt. It looks like right now the group of 5 team that's going to the college football playoff is coming from the American. Why not us? And if you lose, there's going to be a lot of despondent, depressed fans saying, 0-1 in conference, already 3 losses this year. Are we just playing for 6 wins in a bowl? So I think one way or the other, we are going to have another hot show coming up on Thursday night.
Yeah, and you can listen to it on our brand new Pirate Radio app. And now it is for Google users as well, Android users. So thanks to our sponsors, Carolina Eagle and Flatlands Jessup.
Carolina Caliber.
Oh, Carolina Caliber, excuse me. Carolina Caliber and Flatlands Jessup Insurance for their awesome sponsorship of Pirate Radio and the Pirate Radio app.
Chad says, still want to know what Holton said to make that one guy so mad. I don't know, but Caden and Holton were the most fired up they've ever been on the fifth quarter. So it was a great listen. Hey, Shirley, before you leave, you used to keep a count on how many calls we had. Do you know how many we had the other night? 28. Okay.
That's it.
I guess so. And it went for 3+ hours.
Yeah.
But the calls were so long.
Okay.
I bet, because I thought it was way more than that because
Yeah.
it was locked the entire time. But we had a lot of long calls the other night.
Because I remember last year, we averaged like 30 calls a night per game.
And it would have been more the other night. But so I went to shout out Young Cole, who is kind of an intern here. He just like freelances.
He pops in. I'll walk in at like 11:30, so he's like the only person here. I'm like, what are you doing?
He gets here way earlier than I do.
Yeah, he's in high school, so his schedule's kind of...
Yeah.
But he hosts the D.H. Conley Game Day Live before Conley games, and I was his guest on Friday. Where was I going with this story?
I don't know.
Shout out again.
28 calls on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You said shout out Young Cole.
Yeah. I had a purpose for this story, and I totally forgot. We were talking about the fifth quarter.
Did he do something?
We were talking about calls. No.
We asked Shirley how many calls did we get.
We
talked about how you talked about how long the show was the other night, and how long the calls were.
Yeah.
I think you might have mentioned. I don't know.
Well, just talk about your experience.
What the hell are you talking about?
Just talk about your experience being the guest, and maybe that'll jog your memory.
It was fine, but I don't remember why. I had a point there, man.
This guy's weird.
I'm kind of scared that my brain did that. Because all I really want to talk about today is the Washington Commanders and Raiders.
Shout out Young Cole.
Yeah,
we don't know what you did, man.
Hey, I'll remember it before the show's over.
All right.
Jamie says, Jamie is like an AI news bot. Never liked Bruce Pearl. Glad to see him go. How does Mike Gundy still have a job? He's like a bot just talking about sports news.
I did get to see Jamie this weekend. It was nice seeing
Was he
him.
weird?
No, I met him in Wilmington when I went for baseball.
Jamie confirmed not weird. Mike P said, nice transition clip.
Yeah. My God. Shout out Young Cole.
That is so scary.
That
man.
was such a Jameis Winston situation.
What did Cole say?
Why am I shouting out Young Cole?
Chad said, Young Cole, great job. Let's take a break. We'll come back.
Didn't he say like Young Cole in his email or text to you?
No. Yes, he did. And then I started calling him YC. He said, hey, Clip, this is Young Cole Martin.
This is Young Cole.
Hey, Click, is your boy Young Cole.
You seen Click. Speaking of Click, Isaiah Winstead.
Yes.
Signing.
Yes, sir.
I believe with the BC Lions.
Yep.
Yeah.
I almost took a picture of my Click DVD last night.
But, man, happy for him. Big Isaiah Winstead fan. All right. got Aundrae Allison coming up, hour one. Wanted to start with ECU, but coming up next, I got to talk to that guy. I got to see what's going on with that guy over there, old Jarrett Watkins, because Chandler and I had maybe the best Sunday. That's the best Sunday I've had since watching football at the Bug. That's the best Sunday I've had in a long time.
Me and you were having such a great time yesterday.
It was so much fun.
Hitting bets. Our teams were winning. Not just winning, dominating their game.
Trey Savage, no run first inning. Just everything was going right.
Smith and Jigba, first touchdown.
Ooh, give it to me. More to go when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this. Shout out Young Cole.
Eastern North Carolina. It's your guy, Roger Harris. I train to be the best on the field, but even more, it's about being my best for them. I know my joints won't heal on their own. Arthritis, it's coming, unless I stop it. Prevention beats pain. QC Kinetics use your body's own power to heal, rebuild, and restore. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime. Don't wait until pain sidelines you from the game of life. QC Kinetics, regenerative medicine, real results. Call now to schedule your free consultation. 252-645-6458.
Yeah. Get your game faces on, Pirates. It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields, if you know what I mean. We're flying into Duff season with shotguns galore and shells for days. Don't miss out on Beretta's rebates on 17 different models of long guns and handguns. Get up to $350 back. Get ready for hunting season with the best deals around and the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on 4 wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates. Arr!
This is Kim McNeil, head women's basketball coach at East Carolina University, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus they offer service to all makes and models in a state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington and Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Thank you, Jackson. Ava, Abby, hello. Wes Hines in the building.
Wes!
Didn't give him a shout out earlier.
Oh, man. You know it's a great day when you see Wes Hines.
That is true.
He was eating him some fried chicken in the back earlier. I smelled it as soon as I got closer to the kitchen.
Makes sense.
Smelled it as soon as you got up close to it, yeah.
I smelled it from my office.
Jonathan is a BYU fan in the Chili Water Chat gang. Our coach shouldn't have said anything about sign stealing in 2022 if it happened or didn't happen. I don't know, but if your coach has figured out our signs, that's on us.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of this.
Yeah.
We won then. They won Saturday.
We should bring it up in 2028. Well, you know, stole our signs.
Yeah, I don't care at all, one way or the other. Jamie said Jared has been sick and worked outside in the heat all day Saturday. I would have stayed home on Sunday. Well, Jamie, that's exactly what he did. Jarrett was not at the Buccaneer Music Hall on Sunday with the boys. It was myself, Chandler, Zach Kaplan, that other Washington fan that I don't know his name. That's Zach's buddy, but I like him a lot.
Yeah, Paul.
We both had Sean Taylor jerseys on.
Yeah, no.
Huh?
Paul's my friend.
I know. Yeah, I got confused.
But J-Bone was not there.
Mm-mm.
You were greatly missed.
Oh, well, that's good to hear.
You were.
It didn't seem like it from the video you posted.
This is not about my team beating your team.
Mm-hmm.
Because I said all week last week my team was going to beat your team.
Yeah, and facetiously I said I knew my team would beat your team. But obviously, given the history of us facing backup quarterbacks and just how bad this team is, I'm going to try to speak things into existence.
You weren't the only one because Tony and Chandler also said the Raiders would beat the Commanders. I feel like y'all watch football.
Yeah.
To a degree. I don't know why you came up with that conclusion. And I'm not here to celebrate my team beating a bad team. And I hate to say it, Jarrett, your team is bad.
That was my only takeaway from yesterday. A good team beat a bad team.
Chip Kelly is fat.
He sucks.
And
nepotism for the O-line coach, Brennan Carroll.
Oh, my God.
He sucks.
Y'all have no interest in protecting Geno. And by the way, no need to build Geno a statue. He is a statue.
Yeah, he's slow.
He is very slow.
Yeah.
Von Miller is slow, and he sacked Geno.
You want to hear, Geno is slow as molasses, but he's the most mobile quarterback we've had since Derek Carr. That shows you who's been playing quarterback for us these last couple of years.
The Raiders are bad.
Yeah.
They are bad and cannot run the ball, cannot protect Geno. Those are two bad things.
Our O-line is not good enough to have anything productive on offense.
Yeah.
And our secondary is atrocious. Linebacker is terrible. The only thing going for this team is Max Crosby.
Special teams bad.
Yeah, which is surprising because the last 20 years we've been god-awful, but the only thing keeping us alive is special teams, and even that sucks now.
Debo, big opening kickoff. Lane, one big punt return, and then a touchdown punt return.
Yeah.
We even gave you a Matt Gay miss, which we give a team every week.
Yeah.
And you didn't take advantage of it. But I'm not here to talk about any of that. I'm here to ask you questions. First of all, why were you not there yesterday?
I was recovering still.
So you did not feel good. You weren't there.
I didn't feel good till about 6 p.m. yesterday.
All right. So you watched the game at home?
No, I did not watch the game.
You didn't watch what?
The Raiders-Commanders game.
You did not watch?
I watched whatever was on local TV. Well, when I was awake. I slept most of the day yesterday.
You didn't watch the Raiders game. Now, last week and every day before last week, you have professed your love for the Raiders. You said you would rather the Raiders, if they're 2-10, win a Week 13 game rather than an East Carolina team winning a conference championship. You love the Raiders more than anything. And yesterday, you did not watch the Raiders play a Week 3 game.
Because this sickness has humbled me. I realize there's a lot more important things than football and drinking, and that is my health and that is my well-being. And so I have taken that into account these last couple of days.
So you have changed your entire outlook on everything these last couple of days?
For the weekend, because I wanted to feel better.
Jared, you are a giant phony.
Absolutely. Yes.
One way or the other. Either you're not this Raiders fan you claim to be, or you are being a phony right now, acting like you don't care at all about the result.
Yesterday, I did not.
Which side is it? Which phony are you?
Yesterday, I did not care about that game because I knew we were going to lose, and I felt absolutely horrible.
I'm not accepting
I
this.
needed to sleep.
I'm not going to do the, I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. You care.
It's a big deal.
Tell me you care.
It sucks that we lost, but yesterday, I was not going to make the effort to watch that game. I felt absolutely, like, what do you want me to do? I slept throughout most of the 1 o'clock slate.
I want you to be honest. Are you a diehard Raiders fan or not?
But yesterday, I did not care about anything except me feeling better so I could come to work today.
And in order for you to do that, it included not watching the Raiders play.
For me to feel any type of good, it included not to watch this terrible team.
I am just...
Did you have an option to watch it yesterday?
No, I don't have Red Zone.
You spend more time at OTs and the Bug than you do at your home.
Yeah.
And you're acting like I had no way to watch this football game. You're like Alex Harper. It doesn't understand how TV and NFL works. You could have watched it. You could have got Red Zone.
I could have.
You could have gone somewhere.
But then I got to spend a lot of money to watch 1 week at my apartment.
I'm just disappointed in you, man.
And that's fine that you're disappointed, but I think my reasons are valid.
I just think you're a giant phony now. I didn't know you were a phony.
If you felt like, you have Red Zone, so you pay for Red Zone, so you would have been able to watch the game. So.
I pay for AI.
I pay for Red Zone.
Look, dude,
but I was at the Bug because the Commanders and Raiders play each other once every 4 years. Hell, we were talking about going to this game. It was so important.
Well, if we were going, I would have made it. That's one thing.
So you could have made that effort, but not the effort to watch the game with your eyeballs? I don't know, man.
If you felt like I felt, you would have been at home too, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's
if you didn't get done work until about the time I was done getting pictures and post-game stuff done. And if you only got 2 hours of sleep because you felt so bad, you would have done the exact same thing as me. Slept all day.
I didn't get many hours Saturday night. Now, I know a person that was worked here at Pirate Radio told me all I do is sit here and do nothing. So if you want to say
Somebody
that.
told you that?
Yeah, Jenny. So if you want to say that, you can.
I'm not going to say that.
But I don't do anything but sit here and talk, so I shouldn't be tired.
I think you do a lot of great things. I mean, you're the reason that we have a lot of viewers on Saturday mornings and nights, Thursday afternoons and nights. I'm not going to say that.
I tell you what, man.
But please don't come at me for feeling like hell, like I was on death's door and not watching.
I'm coming at you for acting like you don't care. Because until today, you cared more about the Raiders than anything else. Yeah. And now that my team kicks your team's ass, all of a sudden, it's not that big of a deal, actually. I don't care.
Yesterday's game, I don't care. Okay. Because now I feel better.
All right. That's why I'm coming at you.
And I'm sorry that you
You've cared about every Raiders game until my team beats your team's ass, and all of a sudden you don't care anymore.
Blame my immune system. Don't blame me. It's not my fault I got sick. I wish it would have happened next week when we play the Bears.
You're gonna care? Are you gonna care about that game?
Yeah, because unless I feel like I did this past weekend, I'm not gonna care.
All right. J-Bone does not care that the Commanders beat the Raiders. The same guy that
you watched the game. Should I care? I mean, good Lord. Is there anything to be optimistic about?
I've told you you're insane for wanting your team to win a Week 12 game when you're 1-9 or whatever. I told you that's crazy. But that's how you were. And I said, you know what? That's how Jared is. Because he wants to win every game. That's what he told me last week.
Well, if I'm 100% healthy, yeah, I will still care. Week 12.
If this man is not healthy, he does not care.
If ECU soccer had a championship game yesterday, would you have watched it?
No, because he'd rather his Raiders win, or then again, would he?
I didn't watch the Raiders yesterday.
I don't know anymore. He watched the race. He watched the Rams-Eagles games, but
I watched the bonus coverage that was on Fox of the Rams-Eagles game.
Just doesn't care.
Which was pretty much just the last drive in the blocked field goal.
If the Raiders win next week, are you like...
Well, he don't care.
Do you care?
Well, it depends on how he feels.
If we win, yeah, I care.
If he feels
I'm not
good.
going to say we're back in it. Like, this team stinks. Our division, well, the Chargers are good.
Who do y'all play?
We play the Bears. I see a bunch of people say, "Oh, they figured it out. They look good." It's like Russell Wilson threw for 450 on that Cowboys team. Why do you think the Bears figured it out?
I'm terrified at our next opponent. It's the Falcons.
Oh, boy.
Hey,
Bounce back. They're ready to bounce back big time because they suck.
Congratulations, Sean.
Yes.
We got to take a break. Well, because I want to give you, are you going to be here hour 2?
Yes.
So Alex will be here. We'll talk ECU, and then we'll talk more NFL. But you need to speak.
Yes.
Because your Panthers won, and you do care.
I care about my team.
And I care.
I love my team, and I love football.
Jared just doesn't care. I thought you were a big fan, man.
That's fine.
And I thought that because you cared more than any one of us cared until yesterday when the Commanders beat the Raiders. And then all of a sudden, you stopped caring.
That's the good Lord, man.
What a phony!
I thought I was gonna die.
You're a phony, dude.
I had liquid coming out both ends, and you're like, "Oh, you didn't watch the game?" No, I was hovering over a toilet. Like
before this weekend, you lived and died with your team.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I am never getting a violator.
Hey, when you see death in the face,
yeah,
you realize what's really important.
Have you looked at Mark Davis lately?
No. Can we throw Mark Davis up, Ava? This is the reason we lost. This clown. And I'm not even clowning him. This picture's just weird and funny. But I get he has other ventures. He owns the Aces. Asia Wilson won MVP. Congratulations to her. And he was celebrating with his star player who won MVP. But this guy stinks. Like, you want to look at the common denominator of the last 15, 18 years of why we stunk? It's this loser. Al Davis is rolling around his grave.
It's a good thing you don't care.
Look at him.
Jamie says, J-Bone did not bend his will. Congrats. Congrats on being a giant phony, Jared.
I love that you had that prepared.
All right, back with you, Aundrae Allison, after this.
Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World, two names that are synonymous with top quality sales and service in Pitt County for over 47 years. And Brian Cook joins us now. And Brian, talk about your philosophy when it comes to previously owned cars, trucks, SUVs, even hybrids now.
Yeah, we're going to shop all over the Southeast trying to keep a good mix of inventory. And from there, we want to offer a top quality product to you through warranties and finance that we can provide.
Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Looking for something better than bottled water? Reach for Chili Water. Pure, ice-cold refreshment straight from the Black Creek Aquifer right here in eastern North Carolina. No plastic bottles, just clean, crisp water in ocean-friendly cans because you deserve better. Made by Carolina Ice Company, 3 generations deep, and named for a local legend who loved fishing, music, and the great outdoors. And now, Chili Water is shipping 12-packs straight to your door. Every can helps protect the water we all love. Chili Water. The good water in your hand.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is Caroline Cook, and if you need an experienced realtor from Eastern North Carolina that was born a pirate, then give me a call. I'm committed to helping you find your dream home, selling your property for the best possible price, and providing top-notch real estate services. I pride myself on local knowledge, professionalism, and commitment to exceeding your expectations. Explore my website, CarolineCookHomes.com, to learn more about the services I provide and the properties I have to offer. Start your real estate journey today by calling 341-1992. Go Pirates.
Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group is not your typical insurance company. We're a family-run, independently owned agency that's been trusted throughout Eastern North Carolina since 1963. For 60 years, we've proudly served local communities with a passion for customer service that goes beyond simply meeting expectations. My father understood the importance of rolling up his sleeves and going to work to find solutions for his clients, and our team today understands it too. If you contact one of our 6 offices, rest assured that we'll treat you like family, not just a client. Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, your whole world covered.
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere.
In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
Hi, this is Uconda Dunn, Vice President of Business and Workforce Solutions at Pitt Community College. As part of the local business community, I know the power of a skilled workforce. That's why I'm excited about our programs. We're passionate about partnering with you, the business community, to ensure our local talent gains the practical, hands-on skills your company needs. Let's work together to build your team and grow our community's success. Discover how we can support your business at pittcc.edu/workforce.
This is Dr. McGraw from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
This is Josh Aldridge, East Carolina football defensive coordinator, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. Contact the professionals at CopyPro, where they promise fast, 3-hour service on all your office printing devices. Contact CopyPro today for a free office printing analysis to help you cut costs and boost efficiency. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 756-3175. Greenville Utilities Neighbor-to-Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs. You can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor-to-Neighbor program. Now, let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Clip Brock, Chandler Honeycutt, Jared Watkins, got Jackson, got Abby. Let's quickly get to our interview with Aundrae Allison. Unfortunately, could not make it into town this weekend. I planned on having him on the pregame and out at the tailgate, but said he would be able to make it to a game in the future. So we missed him here, but he did watch it, and we recapped it. Here's my chat with Aundrae Allison.
All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former ECU great Aundrae Allison to recap what went down and what's quickly coming up with the Thursday night game, Pirates and Army. Aundrae, how you doing on this Monday, man?
Man, I am doing great. We'd be doing better if we could have, got a little bit more from our run game, got some points up, but I'm doing great.
Yeah, bummer the other night because the stage was set for a big evening at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. Brought in some fireworks, brought in a flyover, and got the crowd hype, and unfortunately BYU was able to suck the life kind of out of the stadium, and that's kind of their style, right, Aundrae? We talked about it, physical, kind of run, grind you, and then that set up the young quarterback Bear, who I was not impressed with early in the game, but hit some throws as the game went along, and BYU able to kind of just drain the life out of that stadium and get the win the other night.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we did show some good signs. Like, the passing game was still strong. But I feel like they definitely made us one-dimensional. and just pretty much it was all passing and no ground game, really no consistent ground game. But then you have a few little turnovers here or some muffs here. We never really got into a good like groove, so the rhythm was thrown off from the jump, and with bad rhythm and you're not really capitalizing on that intro that we had, like you talked about. It's going to be really challenging to beat a team like that because they're so disciplined and they're
Yep.
just waiting for pretty much just to bend your wheel so you can just give in.
Man, Andre, the penalties, the pre-snap penalties, just so frustrating. And we see them from the offensive line. It happens, but 3 times, maybe on the same drive, ECU wide receivers jump for false starts. And I've been waiting to ask you about this since Saturday night. How does that happen once? How does it happen 3 times, Andre? What's the reason for that?
Just really not focused, honestly. I mean, I could see you anticipating and you feeling like really jittery about possibly getting the ball or getting an opportunity to make a play. But yeah, it's just focus. That's at the end of the day. That's all it's about. But yeah, it definitely can't happen like that, especially with your wideouts, because you really don't even have to listen to the count. You can just look right at the ball.
Terry McLaurin did it yesterday, so even the greats do it. But when it happens 3 times right like that, it's very frustrating. And for that to happen to the home team too, you can't really say it was crowd or anything. Andre just used the word focus, and that's what it is. 2 big plays in that game. I think one is kind of easy to say. Caden Hauser near BYU's end zone just made a poor decision. It was 2nd down. I was right in front of us. I went to the game, so it was, BYU was kind of sitting back, and Caden could have ran for probably 2 yards or something, set up 3rd and goal. Instead, tries to force it, nothing there, throws a pick. And, it happens. Caden will tell you he shouldn't have done that. The other one, Andre, I want to get your take on is, bad decision on the punt return, or a bad play, I guess. You got to fair catch that and keep it out of your own, red zone. Instead, it goes all the way down to the 1. So you're set up at the 1, and what do you do to get out of your own end zone? When you're not able to run the ball, it makes it tough. Pirates go with a pass play, and it was a disaster. What did you see from that play, Andre?
I mean, you can kind of feel the momentum in games like that. It just felt like we wasn't all the way focused and locked in, like, cohesively. Because those are little, mundane things that you practice a lot. I'm sure, you do something like that 99 times out of 100, you can, get it right.
Yeah.
But yeah, to me, it just felt like a little bit more of an overwhelming moment for us. Like, it might have been too big. The stage might have been too big in a sense, because we have some players. I mean, we've shown that, players can play on big time stages, especially like with the opening game with State. But yeah, I mean, that's all I can really think about, because I'm not gonna look at it from no other angle outside of just as a athlete's perspective. Like, at the end of the day, mentally, you just got to be there. You got to be present and thinking about, putting forth your best performance and your best skills on each play. So that's what it looked like. They were just thinking too far ahead.
On the post game, I asked Holton Ahlers, what do you call on that 1st and 10 from your own 1? And he said, go ball. He said BYU is daring you to make for your guys to make plays 1-on-1. He said, go ball, throw it where it's either incomplete, your guy catches it, or a flag, because there's no safety to help and go get a pick. So he says, go ball. They throw what Holton called a hitch. To me, live, it looked like the receiver was running something different, or just the DB ran the route for the receiver basically and jumped it. So what's your play call when you're backed up like that, like the Pirates were the other night, Andre?
I like that aggressive deep ball. I mean, because it kind of like takes a little bit of pressure off the offense, and it does like make the defense think like, oh wow, that's pretty bold. They could go over our head right here. So it's just like one of those mind game type of tricks. But I feel like where the pick came is because BYU had pretty much already disrupted the rhythm of everything, and they were already kind of like ahead of our team as far as knowing that we probably was going to be a little conservative there. And then, it's just one of those instinct things to where it looked like the timing of the route, it felt like the ball was late. And then, yeah, they definitely wasn't on the same page. But I just feel like they didn't have any true threat to know or think that we would go over the top you know, so it's easy to just chill and just wait and just take a big chance like that. And he did. He broke on it.
Rough night for Anthony Smith. He's been so good. Had some big drops the other night, but I'm not going to crush him because he's been awesome, and I think he'll bounce back. And Yannick Smith had some big numbers, but could have been even more. He was running free on a lot of plays the other night, and Caden either would look at somebody else or pressure would not allow him to see it. And I just feel like there was opportunities for big plays, or at least take a chance, you know. Had some big plays, Aundrae, and I don't know if it was nerves and spotlight, and, you know, you got to give credit to BYU. They are a really good defensive team, but felt like we left some points and certainly some yards out there the other night, Aundrae.
Absolutely. I mean, thinking about it, like from a modern day athletes viewpoint, like I can honestly see how our players would probably be spending more time like doing things like social media or something, or like just incorporating too many outside distractions leading up to the game. It's a lot different from when I played, but I'm sure like whether it's like showing uniform or, you know, telling people about, you know, you doing this or all of this, that's what it looks like to me. But yeah, you're right. It was a lot of plays left out there on the field, but if we could just kind of like minimize the outside distractions, I think that we got, you know, still a good season moving forward. We can still, you know, make it to a bowl game. As long as we get that run game, you know, a little bit more consistent so we can have some balance and people can not just make us one dimensional.
Sounds like your word of the day, Aundrae, is focus.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Focus.
It is.
There you go.
I mean, because you play football for a living. Like, it's not like nothing really changed. Just you've been doing this for your whole life. So, you know, you have a little, you know, receivers false starting 3 times. That's definitely you're just not locked in.
Aundrae had some great points on why receivers can get the diva label. I think it was the last time we talked to you. You said all the work you put in off season, practice, after practice, everything. And you said the play has to go exactly right, from the O-line protection to the quarterback seeing you to the quarterback giving you a ball you can catch, and even to get an opportunity to make a play. So you said it can get frustrating out there. And I want to bring up Malik Neighbors, who finally had a catch late in the fourth quarter last night. Jamar Chase is without Joe Burrow. You got a lot of guys, Aundrae, who are not getting the opportunities they would usually get if they had competent quarterback play, good play call, and all that. And it's frustrating for you guys at times, right?
Yes, and another behind-the-scenes thing that they're not really aware of is like when you don't have like your starting quarterback, like the offensive plays and the whole strategy of the game, it changes too. You know, coaches tend to get more conservative. They like making safe like play calls and things of that nature. And that's another thing like why receivers would get so frustrated, is because we're aware of that kind of stuff. So we feel like the coach is being conservative with the play calls, like, you know, pretty much making it seem as if like it's our fault while we're not getting open or someone isn't blocking. Where it's like, no, like you can still kind of be, you know, aggressive and creative with the play calls. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like you're playing the league. The likelihood of you coaching this team forever anyway is very unlikely. Or it's unlikely for us to be here forever. So we just like, you know, put a little bit more trust in us. Like, give that guy a shot, let him show, you know, that he's, you know, capable of making the same plays that, like, say, Joe Burrow could possibly make. Not, you know, at that level, but a lot of times it's the leadership having to believe in the next person up just as much as, like, you know, the players on the team believe in those players.
Yeah, it shows the importance of a backup quarterback, too. I try to bring that up every preseason. All right, who's got the best backup in the league and all that. But yesterday, Marcus Mariota comes in. Commanders have over 400 yards of offense. So if you got a competent backup, you can still do some things you were doing before. But, hey, there's only so many good quarterbacks to go around, Aundrae. And if you don't have one, you're definitely not going to have two. So a lot of these teams are missing out right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And again, it's like, you know, with Mariota, advantages like with situations like that is because 9 times out of 10, teams aren't going to be prepared for a quarterback like that to play. You know, you're like pretty much structured to stop like the main guy, right? So you might get a big game like that, but once you put it on film in the pros, it's a wrap. Like they're gonna hunker down on you. So to continuously do it, that's why to see players play at that high level for like a long period of time. If you really think about, all the odds stacked against them, all the headwinds, because you're going to the game and you are number one priority is to stop that player, but they still have big games. It goes to show like their greatness.
Man, just kind of a stock watch. Couple of guys we've talked about that I know you like, Aundrae. And we'll see Lamar and Goff tonight, but Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert, MVP talks are going up right now with the way they're playing and the way they're getting it done late in games. It's one thing to do it first, second, third quarter, but even yesterday I put a bet in after the Jets took the lead because I knew Baker was going to move the ball down the field, and Herbert did the same thing. So that separates guys too, right, Aundrae? What can you do in the fourth quarter?
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's like those guys have like a very like strong mental competitive edge. Baker is really fiery. So he's already coming into the game with a lot of slights, a lot of stuff that he's bringing. Like he
was mad at the damn Panthers coach 4 years ago. He said in the post game.
I know. So it's like and as an athlete, you find the smallest thing to keep you dripping, right? So
yeah.
I mean, but then he's playing with house money as well because he's loaded talent wise and they got great coaching. So he's just pretty much like being himself and just embracing the opportunity. But with Herbert, I mean, they're also really, really loaded as well, and he's coming into his own. Only thing he has to do is really get past one of those other AFC quarterbacks late in the playoffs to really put his stake in the ground.
Aundrae, we'll end it with some ECU talk. Two ways you can go here. You can say, all right, we got a short week. That's good. We can flush this loss and move on, get ready for the next one and go out and win it. Or, man, we just got beat. We got another one coming up. Like, don't let the same team beat you twice and all that. So how can the Pirates use this short week as a positive, Aundrae, getting ready for Thursday night?
Yeah, for sure, because it's a lot of those like self-inflicted wounds. So it's something to be optimistic about. You can like fine-tune that up. You just put that pressure on yourself, like, yeah, we got to tighten that up. We better than that, et cetera, et cetera. And then, just be honest with yourself, have those real strong, honest conversations about why, the focus wasn't there, and just moving forward, just like take a different approach to pregame and the practice week leading up to the game, and everything should go in our favor.
All right, and I will let you know, I picked the Bengals to beat the Vikings this week, Aundrae. So
my goodness.
Yeah, 48-10.
Come on.
You know what? It was a pick against Carson Wentz. I don't like Carson Wentz. So
that makes sense. Yeah, I can see you having some bad blood with him.
All right, man. Hey, enjoyed it, Aundrae. Appreciate your insight as always. Love talking football with you, man. We'll do it again next week.
Absolutely. I'll talk to you soon, Cook.
Hey, Allison joining us. Always enjoy the chat on Mondays with Aundrae. Enjoy our Mondays with Mack as well. We'll do that later on in the show, and we will talk to Harp when we return. Alex Harper joins us. Was able to sit in the Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium stands with him the first half the other night. Had a lot of fun. We'll recap ECU BYU, talk ECU Army, and the Bucks win another classic. Back with you, Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live after this. The stifling heat of summer, the bitter cold of winter. What do they have in common? The extreme temperatures of both force your home's heating and cooling system to work overtime to keep you comfortable. And that can cost you a lot of money. Fortunately, your neighbors at Greenville Utilities have several ways you can save energy. And that means saving you money on your utility bills. Just go to GUC.com and look for ways to save. That's GUC.com.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208516.
Ever feel like somebody's watching you? Relax. It's probably just us. At Private Eyes, we've been conducting investigations since 1999, founded by law enforcement officer and military veteran Gary Pastor. Our team is stacked with former cops, military, and special ops pros. That means we find answers faster than you lose your car keys. So don't play detective. Call the real ones. Private Eyes. Professional, discreet, trusted, and way less creepy than your nosy neighbor. Call 866-774-3937.
Now is the time to plan your end-of-year celebrations. The Beaufort Hotel offers a festive and elegant setting to make your holiday party unforgettable. It's the perfect coastal location for gathering colleagues, friends, or family. The Beaufort Hotel is now accepting private event reservations for December. For everything from cozy dinners to spirited receptions, the Beaufort Hotel catering team can help you create a memorable event filled with seasonal flavors, coastal charm, and impeccable service. And save you time to celebrate, too. Make it a real holiday party and spend the night safe and sound in the luxury of the Beaufort Hotel. Turn your holiday party into a true getaway. Ask about reserving a group block of rooms for your guests. It's a celebration made easy, all under one roof. Call the Beaufort Hotel at 252-728-3000. That's 252-728-3000. And make your holiday event this year memorable at the Beaufort Hotel.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and, of course, all your favorites. Flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulf of Mexico every Tuesday. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $8.99. Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are only $2.99, and on Thursdays, it's half-price house margaritas. For Mexican food and fun, it's gotta be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Sports Trivia Monday, and we got an awesome Monday night game tonight coming your way on Pirate Radio, and we'll have it out at the Buck while we play Sports Trivia. Lions, Ravens.
We already got our first touchdown score in. The king, the baddest man in the NFL.
We're going Derrick Henry. Jay Bone is here. Alex Harper's here. Alex, what West Virginia? I don't know if he was a great, but he was a dang speedster. He might have been a great. He was an All-American. What West Virginia great is from Baltimore?
Tavon Austin.
Tavon Austin is correct.
From Baltimore Dunbar High School.
This man knows the ball.
The best college football highlights of all time?
No, that's Noel Devine. Right?
No, that's Tavon Austin.
Really?
Only one Tavon Austin. That is like the streets know who Tavon Austin is.
Oh, okay. That was Devine. Yeah.
Discreets.
How you feeling?
Discreet.
I'm feeling great. Feel a lot better. Sweated a lot yesterday. Slept a lot yesterday. So
had a fever?
I didn't check. Probably.
Kenny said, "Clip, you need to rip that Raiders flag down." I mean, it's not even fun anymore. He's not even a real fan, so it wouldn't matter. He doesn't even care.
Man, come on, don't. I'm just checked out. I thought this would be different. It's not
talking about
It's
this.
not different. It's the same.
You got next week.
Sure. Yeah, sure we do.
Why? My team changed your entire outlook on football.
Yeah.
You shouldn't give me this much power, man.
I mean, I got the list right here of backup quarterbacks over the last 7-8 seasons. We've also Nick Mullins in 2018, Drew Lock 19, Ryan Fitzpatrick 20, Andy Dalton, Baker Mayfield 22, Tyson Bagent 23, Andy Dalton again last year, and then Mariota yesterday.
Kenny,
we can't beat a backup quarterback.
Kenny had emergency surgery to take out his appendix. Made sure they had the Cowboys Monday night game on when he came out of surgery.
That's because that's on TV. Like, I couldn't watch the game.
I'm not buying it.
Speaking of watching the game, can I just say something? When we were doing the series of me picking my favorite NFL team, and you guys made fun of me because I was like, "Oh, you could be able to watch the game, like that's important." So I left the Buck yesterday and went to work and tried to pull up the Bucks game on TV.
Yeah,
wasn't available in our area.
No, because the Panthers were playing.
Right. But I'm just saying that was like a whole argument that we had the whole time.
Our argument was like, unless you're picking the Panthers or Cowboys, it doesn't really matter.
Like you can't. Like Commanders games aren't on TV because of the Panthers, so I have to go to the Buck, or I get Red Zone.
That sucks.
But yeah, we went over this. We went over all this. All right, Alex. First of all, I enjoyed my time with you and Chandler and your lovely girlfriend.
I did as well
on Saturday night. That was a lot of fun. I already talked about it. You guys would have had so many taunting flags for the celebrations you were doing after every play. But
I was doing the sniff point. Me and Clip used to act like I was throwing up he would act like he was throwing up a baseball and I would hit it.
I love acting a fool in the stands.
I do too.
It's so fun.
Great.
I love it.
It's so good. I wish there was more to be excited about after the first quarter.
Well, I talked about it on the fifth quarter for 3 hours, so I'm about done with it. So I'll let you talk. What was your take on the game?
I am very, very, very much let down. I know this has been said by a lot of people, but I really thought that was like an opportunity to, move on and start the next chapter of ECU football and really be a premier team in this conference and in the group of five and, be a program that is recognized nationally. And we just laid an egg. Like, there's no other way to say it. I thought, especially in the beginning of the game, what we talked about on the pregame tailgate, bend, don't break on defense, force some turnovers, and, just hang around. And they were doing that. I thought we were talented enough. I thought we had enough weapons. Our defense had played good enough, to win that game. And, I thought even if we did play to our standard, I'm not sure if we would have won the game, but it would have been definitely more respectful and more entertaining than what it was. So that was really disappointing. One thing that's really disappointing to me too is the student section. It was half empty after halftime. That's absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. I was kind of disappointed that the stadium wasn't sold out either. That was a bummer.
Yeah, I feel like just times have changed. Man. I don't know. And a lot of people are saying it's because of the culture now with ECU football. I think it's like an overall society thing, but then again, they're packing out other stadiums across the country.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It can't just be that. It's got to be more to it.
Absolutely. That was the most disappointing part is like the whole the whole package was like an opportunity to like officially claim that ECU football's back.
Like we're doing new stuff with like fireworks and the flyover
and the energy that was in the stadium. We were talking about it, during the game, the first quarter. Like, Dowdy Ficklin hasn't felt like this in a long time.
Yeah. When we got those stops early on, man, I mean, we were celebrating. You felt like, this defense is going to keep us in this game. We're going to have a chance at the end.
Which they did.
Yep.
And, it was just disappointing the way that game turned around, and it turned around right before halftime.
Yeah.
With that pick six.
Obviously, every game only counts one for a winner in the win or loss column. That one felt like 2 or 3 losses.
Well,
that
one
felt
if they
really
don't just leave it in the rearview.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a very quick turnaround.
Yeah.
I know that's been talked about.
But I get we're focusing on ECU here, but I mean, you look at Army, that's a tough loss. You fought your way back after down 21, and you lose in the fashion they did. Like, they're in the same boat. I get North Texas and BYU are hard to compare, but it was a similar loss. They probably had the same feeling.
Army does have a recent history of bouncing back from a tough loss in a big way after losing to Charleston State and then beating Kansas State on the road. So, kind of already been through this before. Alex, we like to point fingers. Where does the blame lie? We can't run the ball against good defenses.
No. Doesn't seem to be that way.
Hauser was not his best, made an awful decision on the throw. It seemed like the quarterbacks on the fifth quarter, Holton and Caden, were blaming John David Baker more than Caden on the pick six.
Yeah, so the interception at the 6-yard line when we were about to score, that one is – I could see where Caden was looking. I never played quarterback before, but I could see the decision-making process, and it just, didn't work out for him. I did listen to Harrell's postgame because in the moment I thought that was a god-awful play call by JDB. I still think it is, but we got clarification that was an RPO play.
The pick six, yeah.
Yeah, the pick six was an RPO play. I don't even know why do you even
give him the option?
Why do you even give him the option? I remember we said as soon as the punt was muffed and we avoided complete disaster getting the ball at the 1, QB sneak to the 2 or 3 and then run out the clock. Because honestly, if you'd have asked me before the game, hey, at halftime, you're going to be down 3.
6-3.
Yeah, I would have taken that every day of the week because I have trust in this offense with the weapons that we have, especially it being 6-3, that we can get points on the board.
Yeah.
And we just had to hang around. But you change it from being down 6-3 to 13-3 going into halftime with BYU getting the ball to start the second half. It kind of felt like the game was over.
Well,
from that point,
it was super deflating from a fan standpoint. It did feel like it was over for me because BYU was about to get the ball.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? The ECU defense got to stop. So
absolutely.
But that score is still not enough for the students and people to leave at that.
No,
time.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Shame on the students.
I mean, from my perspective, people come in. I started going to games Scotty Moe's last year. I've been in a lot of empty Dowdies, and it just had that feeling like, okay, same old crap. Let's roll. It's Parents Weekend. I want to show my parents downtown. Let's get out of here.
And you don't really care that much about football anyway. So, that's coming from you. And I get that point. A lot of people aren't as passionate as we are about our teams.
Next.
Yeah. But, final point, just overall disappointing. It made me sad. That football game hasn't made me that sad in a while. I was really
Jarrett, I love you. You're my guy, but I'm not going to stop.
That's fine. And I know you're not. I know you. I know you're not going to stop.
And I don't want you to, hate me, but I have to do
I'm going to hate you in the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, and I understand why you have to.
But you're not going to hate me forever.
Just in those little moments.
All right.
And you can't be true friends if you don't hate each other a little bit.
All right. I'm not going to stop.
Like forever?
No, for the week. Few days.
Yeah.
All right. On to the next, I guess. But Anthony Smith, bad game.
Yeah.
He'll bounce back, right?
Yeah,
right.
That doesn't seem like something that's going to continue on because he hasn't been that bad in terms of dropping passes before, as far as my memory goes. So, I mean, I feel like that was I'm hoping that was a one-off and we see the Anthony Smith that we all know and love here on Thursday.
Jamie says, are the coaches saying there we don't trust our O-line to get 2 yards to avoid a safety?
Well, Blake Harrell said today O-line probably was the highlight of the game.
Why didn't they run the ball out of the end zone? I don't trust us to do that.
The play calling did not reflect that. If the offensive line was truly like the highlight of the game, and that's the group that you trusted the most on the field, the play calling didn't really support that at all. With throwing the ball at the 6-yard line on 2nd down, and and then the RPO at the 1-yard line, and we didn't really. I don't know what our total yards were.
It was over 400.
Rushing?
No, I just total.
Okay. What was our rushing?
A lot of late yards.
Right. But it just never felt like we were able to run the ball more than 3 yards at a time. So
yeah,
that's shocking to me, actually. That
London got a big run, but that was him bouncing it to the outside because he had to.
All right, I want to hear Blake Harrell's quote on this. Do we have Harrell Jackson? Let's get our New Blue Pirate Report, brought to you by New Blue. Technicians at New Blue stand ready to face any challenge that time where the elements may throw at your home. New Blue will help with any electrical, plumbing, HVAC needs. They specialize in crawl space moisture control and septic system repairs and installations. Contact them. Call nublue.com. Cut 3. What's the deal with all the false starts?
Yeah, your counsel's exactly right. I thought there's a couple things. Just talk to our team about the little things. How you do anything's how you do everything, and little things matter. Little things make the big things, and we got to do a better job attacking those. Some of it's just like a little bit of anxiety, or receivers trying to get out a little earlier, beat a corner, get into a route, those type of things. Up front, I think a little bit of the pre-snap movement maybe got to us. So all those things are unacceptable. All of them got to be cleaned up and got to be fixed, and we got to get to that and be more detailed about those things. So, because those little things are things that aren't clean, that aren't undisciplined, so to speak, and will get you beat. And they certainly did Saturday night. And we just talked to our football team about that as well, how we got to focus in, lock in on those things. We, on 2 days before the game, I would call it a Thursday practice. It'll be a Tuesday practice this week. We got T-shirts that say locked in, and that's really what we got to do a better job of, locking in, making sure we know our job and do our job to the best of our ability at all times.
All right, you're going to get O-line false starts. Hated to hear my Conley guy, Bryce Weaver, get called out by the referee a time or two. But the receivers, Alex, 3 false starts from receivers is wild to me.
And there's honestly no excuse for that, because you're looking at the ball the whole time.
You're not listening, right?
No.
Yeah.
Most of the time you can't hear, especially if you're in a loud environment. And you're far enough away from the ball that split second that you could get, from jumping early or timing up the snap instantaneously, I don't know how much of an advantage that would give you anyway. So yeah, you said 3 false starts from wide receivers. Yeah, I'm hoping that's something that will be fixed immediately, because that's unacceptable. You can't have that, especially needing to move the football. And false start penalties, pre-snap penalties, and post-snap penalties are drive killers, and it kills your momentum, and it's really hard to come back from that. So.
Penalties were an issue even in a couple of the wins we had, or Campbell.
Campbell, we had 10.
They cut it in half against Coastal. Yeah. And reared its ugly head again. And against a good defense, I get it. You're going to have holding calls, maybe a pass interference, something like that. But the false start stuff at home, that's just frustrating.
That's been my thing the whole time we talk about penalties. It's I get a PI, I get a whole, but the pre-snap stuff, I don't want to say unacceptable, because that's a terrible word to use, but it's just crazy.
Yeah. All right. Anything else from did you hit the concessions at all, guys? You want to talk about concessions?
I just got beer.
I feel like that we didn't hear complaints on the 5th quarter about that. Let me say this. I thought the 3rd down, I just like getting hype on 3rd down and cheering and stuff and getting loud, which is what we were doing. So I didn't mind the music or whatever. I really didn't even notice it.
Nah.
So we had some complaints about that. I'm not going to complain.
I have seen those complaints. And they're talking about the music on 3rd down, right?
They play the horn and then the music.
Yeah,
I barely even hear the music.
We've been doing that for years.
I was also told by a close source to the situation that they did a few just horns with no music.
Oh,
appeasing me.
I thought I heard that a couple times.
I can create some change, folks.
Yeah.
If you need me to.
I did hear a fiend during the pregame, and that really made me upset. Did they play that throughout the game?
Nah.
All right.
I didn't hear it.
Good.
I was watching some college game and heard it the other night, but can't remember what it was. All right, back to it.
Bounce back.
Yeah.
Thursday night.
Don't got a lot of time.
What's a short practice week like for you guys, Alex?
I don't know if we ever had a 5-day turnaround like this.
You never went Saturday to Thursday?
I don't think we did.
I think you always had a bye in between or something?
Yeah, we either had a bye week, the week before, or we played on a Thursday the week before or something. So, but definitely no off day. 5 days. They will I think they had their Tuesday practice today. Would be my guess. And then,
Their Thursday practice will be tomorrow. That's what Blake Harrell said.
Mm-hmm.
And they practiced last night. It was light, really just dealing with soreness.
Yeah. I know this year they've changed their off day to, I think their off days are Sunday now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's different.
Glass half full after a loss. Do you want to get out there quicker, maybe?
Absolutely. Yeah, especially this quick turnaround. You don't get a day off to think about it.
And we're at home, which is always good.
It's a home game. Don't have to travel. So I think, especially a loss as disappointing as that one, it's really good to turn around this quickly.
To Jared's point, I mean, same thing going on with Army. I just feel like Army, those guys don't care. They're mentally tough.
Yeah. I mean, they're going through military training.
Yeah. So, some things are bigger than football.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
I would definitely say.
Yeah.
Your health. My health.
Jared just found out about that the weekend the Commanders beat the Raiders. Coincidence?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Maybe it's God looking out for me, like, hey, you don't need to deal with this heartbreak.
Well, this is God's plan.
Why don't you lose all this liquid?
It's God's plan for you not to watch the Raiders and Commanders. All right. Anything else ECU before we move on? I want to talk some NFL.
Yeah. From this game, I'm ready.
Sam Danka. So after the game, Sam Danka, do you got the Sam Danka
trickery? And
yeah, he said, what was the question?
It was just, did they surprise you with anything they ran or something like that?
Did you hear this, Alex?
I did not, no.
Oh, all right. So describing BYU's play calls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want the full thing, or
just play the trickery thing, dude? That's all Shirley got. You
She's
already
got
played
the
it
full
once today.
interview. That's
We don't
why I
play
was
that
about
till
to
the
ask.
pregame.
I'm just trying to do my job.
Here's the Jared I like. Yeah, give me some fire,
You already
man.
played it once today. That's what we're referencing.
I want you to care.
We don't play
Please
player
care
interviews
more.
during the show.
Here we go. Now we're getting our boy back. All right, hit the cut.
Trickery bull.
Trickery bull blue.
Long weekend.
It was the
I was sick and half asleep, and that woke me right up.
This is a short week.
Short week. Sam made a good play back of the end zone.
Oh, yeah,
breaking
he
up
did.
a touchdown pass. Good to see.
Showing his coverage.
Trickery bull bleep. All right.
Can we get that on a T-shirt? I want that.
Trickery bull bleep.
I want to wear that.
Let's take a break. We'll come back more with A-Harp, Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday.
Let's talk some NFL, man.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna let Chan. We're gonna let Chan grab a mic.
Give me a mic.
I enjoyed watching some football with Chan Man yesterday. It was good to see him. Chandler, you want to talk about turning into a new person? This guy is the cockiest a-hole you'll ever meet when the Panthers are shutting out the Falcons. He was downright rude, and it was awesome. Back with you after this.
Fast, reliable, affordable. Most internet services don't give you all three, but U.S. Cellular Home Internet does. A trio in perfect harmony. Fast speeds, a solid network, and just $39.99 a month when bundled with a wireless plan. Built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Pirate
Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen and Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
You know that sound? That's the sound of relaxation in a can. Flippo Farms THC seltzers are here. It's time to try something different. Our THC-infused seltzers are crisp, refreshing, and just what you need to take the edge off without taking you out. Whether you're tailgating, grilling out, or just surviving another day of meetings, Flippo Farms seltzers bring chill with zero hangover.
Try a Flippo Farms THC seltzer at Nash Hot Chicken. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
Want to make your day better? You can now order 2 large original crust one-topping pizzas from Papa John's for only $9.99 each. Take advantage of this awesome carry-out special now by logging on to papajohns.com and make today a pizza day for only $9.99 each. Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Go Pirates!
And it's 1st and goal for the Johnsons. They're looking to score their dream home. They hand it off to ENC Pirate Realty, Alan Tate, and boom! Touchdown! That's a home sold in record time.
It's a great thing they handed it to ENC Pirate Realty. The last drive, they tried to sell their own home and fumbled.
Whether you're buying, selling, or just scouting the field, the winning play is ENC Pirate Realty Alan Tate. Visit encpiraterealty.com today, where we bring championship service to every yard. At ENC Pirate Realty Alan Tate, they close the deal or someone walks the plank.
Go Pirates!
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one. Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
This is Carson Wistenhunt, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women. Whether it is dress, casual, or even a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. Russell's, who has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington. It's Pirates supporting Pirates. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers, 2 locations in Greenville at Bells Fork and Greenville Boulevard, and 1 in Winterville on Railroad Street. Now, let's take you back in. Here's Clip.
Thank you, Maxon. 4-0 on his Mac picks of the week after a thrilling Ball State loss to UConn. But, man, it was awesome.
What a statement.
That last drive was electric, as the kids say. And Jackson captured it all on video, tweeted it out. It was fun. We got J-Bone. We got Chandler. Alex is doing something work-related, so I guess he'll join us in a moment.
He'll be back right now.
Oh, there he is right now. If you need to go, you can, dude. Do you need to go?
I'm dedicated to the craft.
All right. I appreciate it. Real quick, so yesterday I got off to a pretty slow start because I got home in the 2 o'clock hour. Yeah. I know. I don't do anything here. I just kind of sit around. But still, I was up late after the fifth quarter. But so I did kind of a quick wake-up Sunday. I don't even know if I'm probably a 9-10 hour and was like, hey, Judy, I'm going back to sleep. Just wake me up around 11 or something. I'll grab y'all some lunch. I'll eat some awesome Cuccinellas and Fifth Street leftovers from Saturday. Took a little bit home. And then because I'm going to go watch football with the fellas. I go back to sleep. I wake up. I think she's like, hey, I thought you were up. And I looked at the clock, and it was 12:15. I was like, crap. So I rushed, got them some lunch, fired up a couple of Cuccinella slices, and ate those on the way to the Buck. And on the way, I got a text from Harp saying, where are you at? It's like, damn, I'm letting Harp down. I can't let Harp down. By the time I open the newspaper channel, by the time I get to the Buck, my team's up 7-0.
You said, damn.
Chandler's team is up 7-0. The Bucks might have been up 3-0. But either way, I missed the start of the game and some early scores. But from then on, it was pretty much a Commander Panther Bucks party. And I say that because Alex had to leave to go to work, right?
Yes, I did.
And when you left,
I didn't see
your game was over.
Yeah.
Or not. Or was it?
Yeah, I didn't see the entire fourth quarter. I left right after the pick six.
See, you're not the only one that didn't watch his team play.
Okay. I left, we were up 17, I think, going into the fourth quarter. And I was like, okay, I got to go to work. And then I tried to get it on one of the TVs at work.
We know.
Yeah.
But, man, it was a fun day. We missed you, J-Bone.
I missed y'all, too.
The biggest thing that happened of the day, should we even talk about it? This is kind of scary. The rage that one guy showed.
Oh, my God.
Should we talk about it? Should we wait for him to see if he wants to talk about it on the air?
Nah, you got to wait a while for him. This is later in the week.
Let's just say Zach Kaplan's a madman.
Yeah.
What was he doing?
I got on him because I get mad watching him act like that, which he's passionate about his team. That's great. But once again, talking about how they suck and this and that, and maybe they do. But I was like, you are so spoiled to act this way.
Yeah.
After 20 years of just pure dominance.
So the Buck had the footage. We released the tape.
Did you?
We released the tape of me celebrating the Hail Mary last year.
Oh, yes.
At the Buck.
Yes, I do recall.
Dan at the Buck, Chandler's like, you got to see this video.
Yeah.
Because I had, it was during Washington halftime. I went and ran a couple errands. So Dan shows me the footage. Zach throws his cell phone as hard as he can at the back door of the Buck where you walk out on the patio.
Jeez.
If somebody opens the door while that happens, they're injured and they're suing Zach.
Did he get reprimanded?
No, I told Dan to kick his ass out.
Yeah. Before that, he's at the bar and you see him go,
Well, that's just how he starts the conversation.
And he just goes, boom, boom, boom with his phone on the bar.
The man.
So that first, that's crazy. That's your phone. You can break it.
That's an expensive piece of technology.
And then he said, I'm not done. And as he's walking down the stairs, heaves his phone at the back door. I'm outside at that point talking to a regular, and we're sitting there talking, and we hear boom. And Tommy said, what the hell was that? And I was like, oh, my God, is everything okay in there? And about 2 seconds later, he busts the door open, and it's Zach. And I said, was that you? And he said, yeah. I said, Calm the hell down, dude.
By the way, the score was Patriots 14. Who were they playing?
The Steelers.
Steelers 14.
Oh,
that was a tie game.
No, that's what happened. So when I went back inside, he comes back, and when I get back inside, everybody's looking at me and going, "Hey, is your buddy okay?" Yeah. And I'm like, "No, he's not okay.
That's your
He's
boy.
crazy as hell." He comes back in, sits down, said, "Dude," and that's when I looked up, and I saw that the score was 14-14. He got mad because they fumbled the ball or something.
Jared, as a
that
guy,
happens in football.
As someone who finally had the epiphany, coincidentally, when my team beat your team, that there's things more important than football.
Yeah,
that shows it right there. Like this guy's got to get a grip.
I don't want
Oh my God.
I don't want to be like that.
So when I saw that the game was tied, that's when I told him he was spoiled. I said, "You're just so spoiled, man."
All right,
dude. I'm laughing because one, I didn't see any of this happen. But we were at work. It was just me and Jackson Saylor, PRL commenter and viewer. We were at work, and Zach comes in, and we go, "Hey, Zach, what's up?" He goes, "Just don't talk to me right now. I'm
oh my God!"
And then goes in one of like the editing bays, and me and Jackson were like, "What the heck happened?" And we had no idea any of this occurred. And it's just I love Zach to death, but it was like, what the heck? What's going on? We thought something was actually wrong.
Thank you, Steelers, for winning that game, because Zach is the king of the 5-minute goodbye, where he says goodbye and lingers around for 5-10 more minutes. Yesterday, when he left the Buck, he was out. He said,
"See you guys."
He barely said goodbye. It was the shortest goodbye ever. It was awesome.
It was one of those deals where, like, as he was leaving, I just like kind of stared at him, like, did he really just do that?
Hey, maybe Zach has finally gotten good at
Did
goodbye.
he really just say bye like a normal person?
He learned, we learned a lot of lessons this weekend, fellas. I think we did. All right, Chandler, you got like 5 minutes, whatever. Just brag on your Panthers.
Man, first of all, love what I saw yesterday from my boys. The Falcons suck. They're bad. But Michael Penix is bad. Their kicker, who they replaced for Koo, is bad. You want to know something from yesterday? Do you want to say something?
I want to say, Chandler, the Falcons were the most dominant team week 2 in the NFL. I would like to give your boys props because the previous week, the Falcons were awesome.
Yeah, and I was going to say they played your team very well. Obviously, the best team in the division, played your team well, dominated the Vikings on Sunday night.
Sunday night.
So, yeah, I mean, I was worried about that game yesterday. I was worried about Bijan Robinson rushing for 300 yards against us yesterday, and we contained him pretty well. Yeah, his stats still look good, but for overall, we contained him for most of that game. But the Falcons looked like a completely different team yesterday. They looked awful. Michael Penix was bad decision after bad decision. A pick six, which I love. I don't get to see that much from my Panthers. So
Bijan had a lot of fantasy points, but didn't take over the game.
No, he never took over the game.
because he dominated the Vikings game.
Which yesterday, really, that was their only offense. And then they do a lot of dump offs to them. And and what I'm most proud of, man, Michael Penix and that Atlanta Falcons offense didn't know what inside the 30-yard line looked like yesterday.
Never got there?
They never got there.
Wow.
They never got inside the 30-yard line of the Carolina Panthers. It was pure domination. It was at home. And I'm loving getting on TikTok and social media and seeing Bank of America erupt like they did yesterday. Now, do I think this changes the season for the Panthers? No. I wanted to see a win. It was great to see us actually be in the game and then put the foot on the pedal and absolutely dominate. And not just dominate a team, but dominate one of the most hated teams in our division. Is definitely one of the most hated teams that I hate. So doing it against a division foe, being up 1-0 in the division just feels so great. But the Panthers look great. Bryce Young looked great. And let me tell you, folks, the Carolina Panthers have a wide receiver one in Teteroa McMillan. He is amazing. That catch he made yesterday for like 5 yards, where he literally jumped what seemed like 10 feet in the air to get the ball. I'm just so happy to be sitting here on Pirate Radio Live on a Monday talking about a Panthers win because I don't know how many we're going to get the rest of the year. But keep pounding. The Falcons suck. And Zach Kaplan, we're coming for your ass this week.
Whoa.
What's up, Chandler? How you?
You're going to be throwing your phone this week, buddy. What was that? Excuse me?
Hit it again!
What's up, Chandler? How you?
I'm doing great, man, because your ass didn't play yesterday. And we excelled. Hey, we excelled.
I did see this on Twitter. Michael Penix as a starter in the NFL, 0-4 when the Falcons allow more than 6 points.
And you want to know? You want to know another stat? That quarterback of ours, Bryce Young.
Oh no, not this again.
What?
Why? I was going to give you a stat.
What's the stat?
Give me a
to
stat.
consider?
Channy stats.
3-1 against the Atlanta Falcons.
Ooh, division. I like that division. Hey, what'd your boy tell you? Season don't start till you lose a home game. Look at you now, 1-0 at home, 1-0 in the division, taking on a team this week. Line's got to be 3 one way or the other. I mean, you can win that game.
Yeah.
One win can change a lot, man. Can do a lot.
Wait, you say you got the Pats next week?
Yeah.
Win.
And I don't get the away games because we're on the road again.
Well, that means you got back-to-back home games coming up.
Just can't wait to be on the road again.
So, yeah, very excited just to be talking about a win. And it just, makes you look forward to the next week.
We need to take a break. Alex, I want to say thank you to the Bucks for giving up the lead late because right when they scored, I live bet Tampa Bay money line because I knew Baker Mayfield was going right down that football field.
It was shake and bake time.
It's almost like they put themselves in that spot because that's when Bake plays the best.
He's not the best quarterback in the league, but I don't think there's a quarterback in the NFL that has more dog in him than Baker Mayfield does.
Kid's got moxie.
8 top 5 quarterbacks you want in the fourth quarter with the drive, right?
Yeah.
At this point, he's got to be.
Him and Stafford, man.
By the way, it doesn't hurt to have freaking Egbuka. That guy is tremendous.
He's a dog.
And they didn't give him that one catch, right?
Nope.
He didn't see it because it wasn't on local TV. Did you see the catch they didn't count for Egbuka?
No.
Oh, I got to show it to you.
Yes.
All right. Do you need to head out?
I do.
If you get a call from an LA area code, they might need you a long snapper.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm open. Please hit my line.
Thank you, Hart.
Thank you, guys.
See you, buddy. We'll take a break, wrap up hour 2 after this.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This September, get behind the wheel of a brand new 2025 Subaru Outback at Capital Subaru of Greenville with 0.9% APR financing for 36 months. That's right, legendary Subaru capability with financing that's almost too good to be true. Capital Subaru of Greenville off Memorial Drive or online at capitalofgreenville.com is the proud official partner of the ECU Pirates, where adventure begins and savings never end. 0.9 APR for 36 months with approved credit. See dealer for details. Offer ends September 30th.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
Shiny teeth in me. Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dr. Holly, owner of Pirate Dental. At Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Does your tooth hurt?
They fix teeth.
Chipped tooth?
They fix teeth.
Need a second opinion?
We fix teeth.
Need a crown, have a cavity? We fix teeth. Bottom line at Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Call us today at 252-321-2500 or visit us at piratedental.com. Online appointments available. Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Go Pirates. Shiny teeth in me.
Wings Over Greenville just got bold with their new bourbon barbecue flavor. It's a triple threat, sweet, smoky, and smooth. Download the Wings Over app, enjoy the Frequent Flyer Club, earn points, unlock exclusive deals, and redeem for free food. Save your go-to orders, order ahead, and skip the line. First-time app user, get free boneless wings just for signing up. And when you order delivery through the app, you skip the middleman. No extra fees from third-party apps like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And don't forget, use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver.
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids.
On October 3rd at Carolina Crossroads, Southern rock legends Leonard Skinner will be performing. Tickets are on sale now at carolinacrossroadsamp.com.
We filled the trucks so you'll save big bucks during the Lazy Boy Truckload Sale at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Look for the Lazy Boy truck in our parking lot. It's filled with Lazy Boy furniture at huge savings. Take advantage of big rig discounts of up to 50% off Lazy Boy recliners and motion sofas, Lazy Boy stationary furniture, leather, sectionals, and chairs. But quantities are limited. There's no reorders, no rain checks. So roll in before these savings roll out during the Lazy Boy Truckload Sale at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Meet the Kawasaki Nav, our first ever personal transportation vehicle designed for cruising the good life. The Kawasaki Nav 4E puts the fun in functional with a premium, sporty design and comfort for the whole family. Fully electric and loaded with storage, modern tech, and more. The Kawasaki Nav won't just wow you, it'll wow the neighbors. Be the first to nav the neighborhood. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Rhonda from Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Fall weather is coming and we're ready for some Pirate football. Russell's has a long history of dressing Pirate fans, both men and women. For the men, we offer both logoed and non-logoed from Peter Millar, Johnny O, and Smathers and Branson. Our ladies love Tyler Bowe, Emily McCarthy, and Never a Wallflower for game day. Join us in wishing the Pirates a healthy and successful season. And remember, for all your game day needs, shop Russell's in downtown Washington. Go Pirates.
This is Alex Harper, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. Overtime Tavern, located at 1011 South Charles Boulevard, right across from Sheetz, is your go-to for all the game day action. Come hungry, leave happy with Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, juicy burgers, and wings that bring the heat. Ice cold drinks, they've got those too. Open daily till midnight, and every Wednesday night, join Clip Brock for sports trivia and test your game day knowledge. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. Now, let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Man, looking forward to a chef salad at OT's coming up on Wednesday. Had fun meeting and talking to Jackson's grandparents last Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
For his birthday extravaganza.
And you got to figure out firsthand somehow how I can be a Bills and a Patriots fan.
Yeah, I get it. Your grandma was wearing a Bills shirt.
Yep.
Your grandfather was talking about seeing Ted Williams play live, which was awesome.
Yep.
So cool stuff. Speaking of Boston sports, joining us now on the Turner Home Team Live line. Looking to sell your house fast and without making any repairs? The Turner Home Team is a local home buying company. They buy houses as is. Justin and his team can provide you with a fast cash offer for your house today. Give them a call, 525-4780. Zach Kaplan joining us on the program. Hey, Zach.
Yeah, hey, how we doing?
We are doing good. We talked about our fun day at the Buck yesterday. It was not fun for you, as the Patriots lost to the Steelers. We did talk about some of your behavior yesterday, and Chili Water Chat Gang member Jamie, who is a Chat Game Hall of Famer. He's the Chat Gang Mount Rushmore.
He's an icon.
Yeah.
Legend.
And we don't just listen to what everybody says, but Jamie said Zach Kaplan deserves to be suspended from Pirate Radio after his actions yesterday. I talked to Chandler and Jared about this. So there's no Pirate Radio Live on Thursday, but we were going to have you on the pregame. But Zach, I think for you to kind of learn your lesson and for us to hold people we love to a certain standard, we are going to suspend you for a week from Pirate Radio. You will not be on the show anymore this week. You will not be on the pregame Thursday. Will you accept this decision?
Or appeal?
Or will you appeal this decision? Is he not there? If he's there, he's talking because he can't stop talking.
The line is hot. I mean, the line's still
Must
there.
be a bad connection.
Zach.
Or did he hang up because he
I
knew
don't
what was
know.
coming?
I mean, he's
Zach.
All right, we'll cut that off. I'll call him on my phone. Now he's calling us. Zach, we lost you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. This phone, which, I probably partially broke yesterday thanks to the Patriots, but
Exactly.
Phone's acting up on me.
Okay, did you hear? What did you hear? Did you hear that we're suspending you for a week from Pirate Radio?
No, I did not.
Okay. We talked about your actions. Jamie and the Chili Water Chat Gang said you should be suspended from Pirate Radio. Chandler, myself, Jarrett talked about it, and we agreed. And there's no Pirate Radio Live Thursday, but we were going to have you on the pregame. But we decided, again, since you're someone we love and respect. I love you. Jarrett doesn't. Chandler loves you.
I love you. I end at respect.
Do you love him?
I love Zach. Yes.
Okay, we love you. We got to hold you to a certain standard, and we are suspending you for a week. Do you accept it or do you appeal?
I'll accept it. I think it was probably, actions are out of line a little bit, and I pride myself and think of myself as a man of faith. And, I may have woken up on the wrong side of the bed yesterday, you could say, and not my best performance, behavior, and we'll learn from this. We'll be better from it, and it's going to take a team effort, all three phases.
Well, Zach, I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate your apology. I think, and I can't control what you do. I can control this show and the pregame. I think you should self-impose a 1-week ban from watching the Patriots because Jarrett did not watch the Raiders this week and has changed his entire life perspective on things. Mm-hmm. And he learned that there's things bigger than sports and bigger than football. That's just a suggestion. I can't make you do that, but maybe something you should think about.
Well, here's the problem, Clip, is the Pats play a certain team based in this here state coming up Sunday. So I may not have to watch the game live, but I will have to cut some highlights and anchor and recap the game.
That is true. It is tough in the job we have to avoid sports. So, yeah, maybe you're right on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so that it will be a tough week. Maybe I could do like a Sharon Moore deal where I suspend myself for a game that I know they're going to lose, like against the Chiefs or something.
Yeah.
Maybe just do that, and
if you need a fat guy to fill in for you like Sharon Moore has, I will jump on the news. Just let me know.
Mike P said,
Hold on. I know what Chandler. You got to read both Mike P's comments. All right, Chandler. I know what you're laughing at. Read these to Zach.
All right, Mike P chimes in and says, "A man of faith," after saying GD on the air. And then he also says GD on the air and ends up with a broken phone. God's plan.
You're definitely suspended. What are we even talking about? He cussed on the air last week. Should suspend him for 2 weeks. All right.
I think one. I'll appeal too.
All right. Well, you are. This will be it for you this week. We will reconvene next week where we'll have a lot to talk about. Panthers, Patriots. So.
Can I just say I am nervous about the whiteout. I don't feel great about it, but I still bet the Lions. So you can direct all whiteout questions my way. We'll recap it next week, whether it goes well or doesn't.
Oh my God. The phone took a beating during a Patriots game. What's going to happen if Oregon beats Penn State?
Or when they beat Penn State.
They may not have a Zach Apple to bring on the show next week.
Zach.
All right.
Zach.
Yeah, calm down.
We don't joke about that.
No, I know.
All right.
Hey, I'm used to it. That's okay.
All right, Zach. We'll talk to you next week.
All right. See you next week, guys. Take care.
All right, Zach Kaplan serving a 1-week suspension.
I mean, given that he wasn't kicked out, nor did he hurt anybody, which he was very lucky to get off scot-free there, I think this is very, very serving.
Yeah, for sure. And I take pride in us three kind of help him be a better person. And so we're holding him to the standard that we want him to be.
Now, can he still go to the Pirate Radio Tailgate Zone on Thursday?
Now, Chandler made it clear he's the host of the Pirate Radio Tailgate Zone, so that is his decision.
He can, he can come to the tailgate.
He parks right across on that other curb, so he can just stand at his car and watch us at the Pirate Radio Tailgate.
Zach, stay over there. You're suspended, but hey, good to see you, man.
We'll walk him over a Pepsi product or not a Carolina Eagle product. He's a media member, but we'll walk him over a Pepsi product, and he can enjoy that from his car.
No, and look, if he wants to come to the tailgate, I'll let him slide, but no. On location video, not getting him on the phone for Bud Light pregame tailgate check-in, none of that. No pictures. Yeah, we go around and take pictures of people. He will not. His picture will not be taken.
No.
All right, let's take a break. Kenny says that's crazy, but at least he has passion, unlike J-Bone.
I like Kenny. That's fine.
Hey, when you learn that there are more things to life than sports. It's a whole
Especially at this age, man. I'm finding my footing as an adult.
Yep.
I need to find what's important.
I've talked to you about that, I think. Like, I would say, Jarrett, the losses are going to not hurt as much one day. You're going to have a family. You're going to have things. Yeah. I did not know it would be the weekend the Commanders beat the Raiders. Again, that is very ironic. And
if it was Jaden Daniels, it wouldn't be like this. The fact that it was another backup is what really hurt.
So you do care?
Yeah. I don't really care anymore because it was a backup that beat us. Does that make sense?
Nope.
All right. I ran through the list. I mean, it's a lot.
Marcus Mariota, not your normal backup.
And neither is Andy Dalton, but it still hurt.
Your team sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. And for that reason.
When did Chip Kelly get so fat?
He was fat at Ohio State. Hell, he was fat in San Francisco. He's fat at UCLA.
He and Brian Daboll need to meet in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
Chips and salsa Kelly.
Chocolate chip Kelly.
I like that.
Oh, man.
Potato chip.
That guy sucks.
He's so bad.
I do feel like...
why was Dylan Laub in on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1? You spent a 6th overall pick on a running back, and you got the 7th round from last year.
Come on, Jared.
A white guy from New Hampshire.
Here we go, baby.
What the hell are we doing?
I knew I could get him back. I could get him back.
That's the J-Bone
I'm done. I can't.
We can resuscitate the whole Jared. All right, hour 3, Coach Mack, back after this.
At National Finance, we're all about hometown support, just like ECU football. National Finance helps us win on and off the field. They've got your back when you need it most. Fast, easy personal loans for life's big plays. And just like us, they're committed to Eastern North Carolina. National Finance, proud supporters of ECU athletics. Visit nfcmoney.com for loans as fast as today.
The stifling heat of summer, the bitter cold of winter. What do they have in common? The extreme temperatures of both force your home's heating and cooling system to work overtime to keep you comfortable. And that can cost you a lot of money. Fortunately, your neighbors at Greenville Utilities have several ways you can save energy. And that means saving you money on your utility bills. Just go to GUC.com and look for ways to save. That's GUC.com.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing
housing lender.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021. For a roof that's built to last and service you can trust, the Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is Dr. McDowell here with Orthopedics East, and I'm excited to share that we've partnered with Fleet Feet to bring you a community race series that includes 3 awesome races throughout the year. Each one a local nonprofit making a real difference right here in our own town. Starting with the Big Run, benefiting Ainsley's Angels, the Glow Run, benefiting Building Hope, and Santa Dash, benefiting Riley's Army. To sign up, go to runtheeast.com. Join Orthopedics East in running for a cause and making every mile matter.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Looking for quality roofing you can trust? Call the Boone Group Roofing, proudly serving all of Eastern North Carolina. Owned and operated by Toot Boone, they offer no money down and their work with a 5-year workmanship warranty. Find them on Facebook and Instagram to see their latest projects and satisfied customers. When it comes to your roof, don't settle. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game. Call Toot today at 714-0021. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, hour number 3. Chan Man out, but don't worry. Wes Hines in. What's up, Wes?
Hey, how are you, man?
I'm well. All right, I think they're figuring things out in Studio B.
Well, I got the report yesterday from Jay Glazer that Wes Hines.
Sorry about that. I had to get things right here.
All right, now we got him back.
Yeah, we got everything ready.
Kenny says, I'm a grown man. I'm 60 dang years old. Every loss eats in my soul. Well, that's not good, Kenny, because you have no soul left because your team sucks, too.
They stink.
I did want to point out, let me read my tweet from last night. It feels kind of lame to read your own tweets, but I'm going to do it anyway. After week 1, I said Russell Wilson should retire.
Mm-hmm.
He plays against Dallas the next week. 450 yards, 3 touchdowns. After week 2, the talk nationally, this Ben Johnson-Caleb Williams marriage, it's not working out. Caleb Williams ain't it. Caleb Williams goes out, 298 yards, 4 touchdowns. You see what happened to the Packers recently? They lost to the Browns.
Yeah.
They scored 10 points.
That's terrible.
Even in the wins, they were winning with elite defense and a little above average offense, but Jordan Love hadn't looked great.
No.
So this week the talk is Jordan Love and the Packers passing game is off. Guess who they play? Dallas. Get ready for some Jordan Love fireworks because Dallas brings out the best in every quarterback.
Yeah, I kept seeing a bunch of Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson figured it out, and it's like, well, Cowboys defense stinks. And then they're going to be saying the same thing next week when they play the Raiders' atrocious secondary. So we'll finally know what the Bears and Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson are when they play your Commanders October 13th on Monday Night Football.
By the way, let me see if I can make a point with this or not. Nah, not really.
All right.
Jalen Hurts was 19 of 23 for Dallas. He can barely throw for 100 yards against any other teams. 153 against Dallas.
Who was that?
Jalen Hurts.
He only threw for 153 against Dallas?
That's like his high mark of the season, probably. Well, yesterday during the comeback.
Yeah, he tore it up.
Yeah, but so he kind of went off.
But he had 100 against the Chiefs. I know that because Chris Jones told him.
Yeah, he barely had 100 yards.
Barely had 100 yards. Still won the game.
All right, let's get to... Jamie says Brown's defense is no joke. I know, I'm making a point.
Did you see us laughing?
I'm making a point, dude. All right, let's get to our Mack McCarthy segment where we talk college football and get his thoughts on Week 4 and make some Week 5 pick. Awesome week of football coming up. Some great games, including Thursday night. It's a good game. Army ECU. Here's my chat with Mack.
Mack McCarthy joins us, already throwing daggers my way as we start the show. Coach Mack, how you doing, man?
I am good. Another good week. We're finding out a little bit more who might be an actual contender and who might not be an actual contender. The two big wins, I guess, were Indiana crushing a top 10 team, and we got to give Jamie his due, and then Texas Tech. Billionaires everywhere celebrate. You can buy you a team. Apparently, they have one. Even the backup quarterback was scorching Utah, who's known to be a great defensive team, especially at home. So those two were. I don't know that they were surprises, but I think maybe the margin of victory was a surprise. And then Ole Miss, steps up into the contender category, and it was fun. And this week is huge. We've got big games coming.
And I will be watching it because ECU plays Thursday, so I will be off Saturday.
Excellent.
Let's celebrate Jamie, give him his due. Indiana wins by 1 million. The Colts are undefeated. The Reds are in a spot to make the playoffs. So all things coming up, Jamie, right now. And he did have a question, Mac, just so we could talk about his team.
Okay.
But he said, did you get a chance to watch Indiana? What do you think of Mendoza? And is this finally in the talk of Indiana being a pretender and lucky last year?
Yeah, I think it probably does indicate that, and they still, both things could be true. They still could have been a pretender last year. The schedule is going to be tougher, but that was impressive. That was impressive. They took their soul away from them. A top 10 team that's known for being tough got out toughed, and what Signetti has done. 1 year you think, okay, 2 years you begin to think maybe this guy's the real deal, and it really was impressive. Mendoza, saw him last year for Cal. He knew he was good, knew he was actually an upgrade over the guy they had last year because he's a little bit more mobile, a little stronger arm. And of course, the guy last year, at the end of the year, we find out he played with the torn ACL the whole year. But Mendoza and Mateer from Oklahoma right now are the guys you got to think about in terms of Heisman should their teams continue to win, and that remains to be seen.
I don't know what the numbers were. I didn't watch a lot of this game, but is Carson Beck in that conversation as Miami is now number 2? And the question I wanted to ask you is, Mac, I don't remember the year the ACC went to Coastal and Atlantic. That has gone away now, but they designed it that way. They put Florida State on one side, Miami on the other, so they could get a Miami-Florida State championship. That happened exactly 0 times. Is this the year we finally get that, Mac? Clemson loses again, so it's not just they're losing to big non-conference games. They've lost 2 ACC games. You can put them out of the mix there. Miami looking really good. Florida State's going to be up there. Georgia Tech perhaps, but how about the ACC right now without Clemson at the top?
Yeah, it really was set up. They thought they were going to get a bunch of Miami, Florida State games in the championship, and Virginia Tech came in at the same time, won 4 of the first 7 championships that they were in the league. Miami has never done well. I heard their radio guy talk about it. He blamed it on the ACC. I'm not sure. You can figure out a way to do that, but no. Carson Beck did not have a good game the other night. Missed a lot of receivers and played well enough to get the win, but they won that game because of defense and the fact that they could run the ball, and they big boyed a really physical Florida team a little bit. But Carson Beck's on a team that's going to be right in the conversation down to the end, so he can clearly get back in that conversation, which he probably was heading into this game. Just did not play well, and some other guys stepped up their game.
Mack McCarthy joining us. Big night at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, Mac. We got fireworks. We got a flyover. And credit to the fans at the beginning of the game because it was an awesome atmosphere. That cleared out maybe a little too quickly, but BYU had something to do with that, smothering the Pirates. One bad decision by Caden Hauser, one bad play call perhaps at your own 1 yard line, but he was not good, and Pirates kind of came up small in a big spot. They'll be under the lights again on national TV against Army on Thursday. I don't know how I feel about BYU in the grand scheme of things. They are in the top 25 now. They are another road favorite this week against Colorado, so interested to see what happens there. But did you watch ECU at all the other night, Coach Mack?
I did. I had 3 games going on and had the boxes up there and trying to keep up with everybody and flipping around for the sound and that kind of thing. It was really a great atmosphere. And of course, I've been there when things were rolling and you were getting 50,000 a game, and it was a fun time. I know how good and rowdy that stadium can be, and it was to start with. But Brigham Young was awfully good and had a lot of answers. And then the margin for error for the Pirates was pretty small, and unfortunately they made some of those errors.
No doubt. Some unforced errors, some forced errors as well.
Sure.
With what BYU was doing. And I went to the game, first game I've gone to in 3 years, and left at halftime to get ready for the 5th quarter. But I spent most of the 4th quarter yelling, "Bear can't throw. He can't throw." And a credit to their offensive coordinator and what they were doing, but he did make a few throws. He's a tough dude, so credit to Bear, Bachmeier, and those Cougars.
What if you did the post game show from the parking lot?
That would be even rowdier than the one we already do, probably. So I'd probably get a beer can thrown in my head. So I'm gonna stay inside. Let's get to some picks. Jarrett, stick to your damn guns. Why didn't pick Texas Tech? You picked them to win the league. Why did you pick Utah last week?
I thought I liked Utah. I don't know. It's week 3. I mean, this is a long season. Right. I thought Texas Tech could afford the loss, and going on the road was tough.
Well, let's stay in the Big 12. By the way, Mac and myself 11-9, Jarrett 8-12 with the picks that we're doing here on the program. Arizona State. My 3-unit dog of the day, it hits. Cannot wait to see Terry Long's ass in the Chili Water chat gang this week, who had something to say to me. But Arizona State gets it done. Do they get it done again, Coach Mack, against TCU? I feel like every week there's all right, this game could decide the Big 12 because there's so many teams that could win the Big 12. So it does make for fun games every week. Arizona State passed a big test against Baylor. They get another one against the Horned Frogs coming up this week.
Yeah, and I really like the Horned Frogs. Of course, the main one we saw them against was North Carolina, who can't play dead in the cowboy movie. So, but I like TCU. I like their offense, and they can score some points. It's going to be a heck of a game, and very interesting game. Like you said, there are a lot of people who talk about who can win it, but nobody's talked about them being a playoff producer. Obviously somebody's going to make the playoff, but can they compete in the playoff? Arizona State, it was very competitive a year ago, so you would think maybe so. And Texas Tech sure looked the part the other night at Utah.
All right, who did you pick? TCU or Arizona State? Okay,
TCU.
I'm taking Arizona State. Sometimes I don't like saying this because it takes away from the other team, but Arizona State had the ball in Baylor's red zone so many times and either ended with field goals or 0. So you say, well, they could have won by more, but at the same time, you got to give TCU credit for bending and not breaking, I guess. But I think Arizona State left points on the field, could have won by more the other night. I'm gonna take them to stay hot and win this game, Jarrett.
Horned Frogs go into Tempe. Those people in Tempe know a little something about being horned up, so I got to give the devil its due. I'll take Arizona State. It's a wild school. It's a party school.
Mac, are you allowing that?
I'm 100% here for it. He may have prepped a little bit too much, but we'll take it.
All right, J-Bone, you're in with TCU.
No, Arizona State.
Oh, sorry.
He was giving the devil his due. Come on.
I apologize. No, when he said horned up, I didn't hear anything else. So. All right, USC at Illinois. This is a good kind of get off the mat week for some teams, including Illinois. And look, I picked them to go to the playoffs. So I picked them last week. We all picked them last week, by the way. Egg on all our faces. I'm gonna take them to win this week. I know what just happened, and I'm gonna ride the wave and say Illinois bounces back against USC. Mac.
Now I'm sticking with Lincoln Riley. Illinois let everybody down. It's going to be interesting. Who is that fourth team, or is there a fourth team in the Big Ten? There's Oregon, there's Penn State, there's Ohio State, but Michigan is wanting to make a case, and USC has quietly started 4-0. And I like USC. I think they are going to be that fourth team.
I hope Jamie turned off this segment after you praised Indiana, because you just crapped on them there, Coach Mack. Are they not the fourth team?
No, I said there are teams trying to be that fourth team. I didn't say they weren't the fourth team.
All right, okay. Indiana, not the fourth team, Jamie.
No, I didn't say that at all. Multiple teams are vying for that fourth spot.
I got you, Jarrett.
All right, Champaign and Trojans going to make for a great time, but I'll take the home team, Illinois.
All right, Mac, you signed off on this. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, that was not as strong, but okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, Maxter, LSU Ole Miss. I don't know. I'm going to let you go first here.
Yeah, and I had LSU and Alabama in the SEC championship game. That's not looking great, although it's still possible. LSU has just been kind of lethargic on offense, but I thought they were going to be, similar to the old days a couple years ago with Burrow and that kind of thing. But Ole Miss, I mean, the backup quarterback looks like a Heisman Trophy guy. So I'm going to go with Chambliss and Ole Miss, even though I am not on the Lane train.
All right, Jared, I still don't know what to do, so who you got?
LSU dogs on the road.
What's the over-under in this game?
Man, I don't know. Let's see. It is 55.5.
Huh, okay.
But, yeah, home favorite for Ole Miss. I think Lane whiffs in this one for a big Ole Miss, and LSU gets it done on the road.
Okay. We got a whiff and a miss. I'm going to take LSU. Why? I don't know. Because I'm not on the Lane train, I guess. All right, Bama, Georgia. I feel like this game doesn't have the luster or something, Mac. Does it feel that way for a Bama, Georgia game, or am I wrong? I don't know.
Yeah, well, Alabama hadn't vaulted back into the national consciousness after losing that game the way they lost to Florida State to open the season, but they're quietly moving in the right direction. Georgia had a heck of a win last week, but their defense, showed some signs of last year, if you will. Gunnar Stockton was better than everybody expected. I think even better than they expected, but I am still on that DeBoer bandwagon, and I think they can go over there and win that football game.
I like Max sticking to his guns here. Kind of boring, but I'll just take whoever's at home. So I guess give me Georgia. What is the line in this game, Jarrett?
Let's see, 7:30. It is 2.5, Georgia.
Wow. Okay, so basically a pick 'em. Who you got?
DeBoer goes down to Georgia looking for a stole to steal, but Kirby outsmarts Kalen, and the Bulldogs roll over the Tide.
All right, let me show you how it's done.
That was better.
Thank you.
So you're taking Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay. And can James Franklin win the big one, Coach Mack? Well, not the big one, but a big one.
No.
No.
I mean, this is a pick against his credibility. Oregon, has played a little better schedule than Penn State, but we don't really know what Penn State has. But this is absolutely a pick against James Franklin's ability.
Jarrett?
Yeah, Ducks go to Penn State and stick the landing. You're used to Ducks laying eggs. I think James Franklin lays a big egg here.
All right. He's overdue, past due.
I think we're beyond due conversation.
I know, yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, it's just do.
Jarrett, see what you've done. Now Mac's being all immature.
Hey, we're trying to have fun.
All right. I'm going to ride with my fellas here and take Oregon.
Nice.
Upset of the week, Oregon-Penn State could be the pick here. I'm going to go outside of our games, Mac, and I'm going to take Syracuse over Duke. I mean, Duke showed up against NC State, but speaking of laying eggs, laid one at Tulane.
Is Duke actually favored?
Yes.
Yeah.
At Syracuse.
That's nice.
No, I like that pick.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm going with, Cuse over Duke. Sounds like Mac likes that as well. Mac, you got Oregon. Is that your official upset pick, or you got anything else?
Yeah, I got to double down with that.
All right.
I wanted to go Oregon, but I don't like to pick the games that are laid out for us. I don't want to follow you either. I was going to pick Cuse, so I don't even know if I like this one, but I'll go Arkansas over Notre Dame.
Okay.
At Arkansas.
Big win for my number one team on the G5 poll, Memphis, who were down by quite a bit in that game, Mac. But that was a good win to come back and beat Arkansas.
Impressive. Yeah, they just got that guy. That guy just got a number of job offers.
Yeah, and I don't mind picking against ECU. I wouldn't mind my upset of the week being Army or getting points against ECU, to be honest. How you feel about that game, Mac?
It's scary. I mean, we know the history there hadn't been great, but I found it very interesting that the line wasn't like a pick 'em kind of game. But they did lose at home to Tarleton State too. So go Pirates.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like ECU is going to bounce back, but like Max said, history kind of scares me a little bit. G5 poll, I'm keeping. I got Memphis at the top, keeping UNLV in. They're still undefeated. God, man, it's crazy. Like week 0, Mac? They almost lost to an FCS team, and and right now, kind of forget about that because they're undefeated.
Their opponent's combined record is 0-12.
Hey, win what's in front of you. I'll keep USF and Tulane in there. Tulane, bad showing. And shout out to North Texas, also undefeated. But they beat Army in a really good one on Saturday on the road in overtime. So I'm going to give a little love to the Mean Green here. Any college football stuff before we talk NASCAR and wrap it up, Mac?
No, it's crazy that we've got college basketball news sometimes, but in the middle of football season. But no, I would like to move right on into NASCAR this week anyway.
Oh, because Ryan Blaney was a winner, Jarrett.
One quick thing: Oklahoma's the real deal.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
real deal.
No,
I put an asterisk by that and mark that on the tape.
All right.
It has been marked.
17 and some change in.
Ryan Blaney got the win, Coach Mack. Did not watch the race, but congratulations.
He had the best car, although Josh Berry was catching him. We don't know if that was team orders for him not to pass Ryan Blaney in those closing laps. And then I love we got a little controversy. Denny Hamlin dumps his owner's grandson in the middle of the race and talks crap to him. So tune in this week.
That was my favorite. I watched most of the race and the Denny and Ty Gibbs stuff because I hate Ty Gibbs. I'm not a fan of really anybody in JGR, but I hate Ty Gibbs the most. So to see him get spun out was the highlight of my day. I mean,
there were a lot of cheers, I think.
You got the 11, 20, and 19 racing for a championship, and Ty Gibbs is like, well, I'm fighting for 11th. And it's like, move out of the way. You're fighting for nothing.
You know what the highlight of my day was, Jarrett? What's that? I don't know. There was a bunch of them. A whole lot of highlights yesterday. Mac, before we let you go, you have history at Auburn, of course. Some big news, although you didn't seem shocked by this. So
no.
you talk to folks and know things that I don't know. Bruce Pearl, I don't think it's official yet as far as the time of this taping, but the plan is for him to retire immediately, and his son is going to take over. Is that right?
Well, he was going to get his son the job one way or another, and what better time than coming off a great season? And don't be surprised if we don't predict political stuff on this show, but don't be surprised if he's not the next senator from the state of Alabama.
All right, we'll have him and Tommy Tuberville up there making
For better or for worse.
making policy. We'll talk more about that. Jarrett Watkins will be at ECU basketball practice bright and early tomorrow morning, Mac, as we get into basketball and football mode here. So there you go.
Yeah, they're excited. Talked to Mike Perry a long time the other day, and they think they've got some folks that can help them win even more games.
Mac, one of my favorite, probably my favorite segment of the week when Washington loses, so we can just focus on college football. When Washington wins, maybe my second favorite of the week because we didn't get to talk Commanders. But Jalen Lane, your Hokie, with a big punt return. Yeah, looking good. I like the kid.
He's a quick kid and was an outstanding punt returner. He always catches the ball, first of all, but he can take it to the house, and he did that. And I know he dropped the touchdown pass earlier, but he can make a big play now.
I liked him in the post game, too. Seems like a good dude. They asked him, how winded are you after a play like that? And he said, man, with that adrenaline going, I could have ran right back down the other way on the field. He was ready for more. So, good to see one of your Hokies helping my boys out. Mac, great stuff, man. Well, have a great week, and I look forward to being like you on Saturday, watching football and hopefully eating some good food and enjoying it.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Mack McCarthy joining us. Segment, as always, talking college football and a great slate of games coming up. I guess Alabama, Georgia is outshined by Penn State, Oregon, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's just kind of interesting to say, but I think it is this week.
I was kind of depressed there. We cut off Max goodbye.
I know. I wanted to hear him say goodbye. Well, you cut it off.
No, I didn't. No, not me.
I said he did, Wes. Calm down.
I didn't.
You looked at me.
But then Jared said he didn't, so you cut it off, Wes.
No, I didn't.
Jackson?
Don't look at me. I'm running video. I'm not running audio right now.
So surely.
It's
whoever uploaded the file.
All
right.
You can bring that up with her.
No, I'm not. One of you, I'll be like, what the hell? Well, Shirley, it's like, okay, you know best.
Shirley knows best. We'll take a break, come back. More to go. Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday after this timeout. Right.
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Back to school means everything from moving the kids around or traveling to see your favorite team play. Doug Henry has the best prices around and savings for your next dream car. You're sure to walk out a happy customer. Doug Henry is easy to find right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com.
Looking for something better than bottled water? Reach for Chili Water. Pure, ice-cold refreshment straight from the Black Creek Aquifer right here in eastern North Carolina. No plastic bottles, just clean, crisp water in ocean-friendly cans because you deserve better. Made by Carolina Ice Company, 3 generations deep, and named for a local legend who loved fishing, music, and the great outdoors. And now, Chili Water is shipping 12-packs straight to your door. Every can helps protect the water we all love. Chili Water. The good water in your hand.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
The very best bagels in Greenville are at Bagel Man. Bagel Man is open every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner until 8 p.m. If you're a person on the go, place your order ahead of time online at ncbagelman.com. Start your day with a breakfast sandwich or dine in for lunch with a tuna melt, pastrami sandwich, panini, or specialty wrap. And everyone loves Bagel Man's fresh-made desserts and pastries. Bagel Man is where Pirate Nation fuels up for game day or any day. Bagel Man, 1904 Fire Tower Road in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Life can be challenging, and sometimes it feels like you're just getting by. At LifeSpring Counseling, that's okay. You don't have to do it alone. This is Chris Gill with LifeSpring Counseling, and our caring team is here to support you through the ups and the downs. Whether you're looking for faith-based counseling, traditional therapy, or a blend of both, we'll meet you where you're at and walk with you toward balance, hope, and confidence. Call LifeSpring Counseling today at 999-3477 to set up a consultation or visit us at lifespringcounselingnc.com.
What's going on, y'all? This is your man, Petey Pablo, and right now you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Raise up!
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is a family-run dealership that creates a family-like atmosphere for their customers. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has one of the biggest used car inventories in eastern North Carolina. Shop online with them today at eastcarolinachrysler.dodge.com. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Welcome back. Joel says J-Bone is a phony. What, are you just catching up on the show? I think we're okay now. We've talked it up. We just watched all the highlights from Commanders Raiders because I wanted Jarrett to see the game from yesterday. Your thoughts?
Yeah. What the hell was that? Yeah, I mean, I talked about the third one, fourth one back to back with Dylan Laubin.
Yeah, that was rough to see.
And you didn't really, maybe you didn't see what I was talking about live. And
I see.
Yeah, the guy stinks.
Well, I mean, it's a power back situation or whatever. He's literally what, 5'8"?
He's got 5'8", maybe at most 175
and
pounds.
They go 3 straight runs, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1.
Yeah, and it's to the same small little white guy from New Hampshire.
Yeah.
When we literally watched one of the highlights, Ashton Genty is running a dude over, where he has you don't see a lot of guys Ashton Genty size because Ashton Genty's not tall. He's 5'9". You don't see guys his size running people over like that. It's insane how we have that much idiocy in the offensive coaching booth.
And I mean, this sounds very basic and like
I really think it's O-line. Like,
It
the
is.
whole thing is O-line.
It is. Everybody keeps talking about move Jackson Powers Johnson to center. And the team, like, I don't know, maybe they know something the fans don't, but good Lord, something's got to be better than this.
All right, I'm glad to have you back, J-Bone.
And I'm glad that you and Chandler could talk me into just being same old angry, depressed Jarrett instead of like, hey, I feel a lot better. I'm happy. You know, I feel great today.
That was you being phony.
I wasn't being phony, dude.
I need you to be real.
Maybe that was just a new me.
Scott said the Bears need to play Tyson Bagent.
Yeah,
Caleb Williams
they'll
just
freaking beat the Raiders.
Here we go.
Happened 2 years ago.
Matt said when Utah's pregame included inducting Urban Meyer into the Hall of Fame, I knew I bet on the wrong team.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's about integrity.
At least you didn't pick Illinois.
Yeah, we all picked Illinois. That did not go our way. Shout out Jamie, as I said in the Jamie is living right, man. He's got Colts undefeated, Indiana top 10, Reds in position to make the playoffs.
Look, I want to crap anybody. I think the Colts, hell, they look like the best team in that division, but they will be losing next Sunday
to
the Rams.
Craig says, "Is this Jared from LaGrange?" Yeah, we had old Kyle back the other night.
No, I don't think we're comparable.
He went off the deep end. Let's hear more on our new Blue Pirate report from Coach Blake Harrell. I've been trying to spin it this way. Cut 7, Wes. With a disappointing loss, does it help to have a short week? Cut 7.
Yeah, there's no question. You know, I said this the other night. In basketball, you turn around a couple nights, you play, and you get that bad taste out of your mouth. And in baseball, you do the same. You know, you lose on Friday night, you got a game Saturday or a game Sunday, or even if you have a bad one on Sunday, you turn around on Tuesday. In football, usually you got to wait 7 days, or in our case, the last one we had time, we had to wait 9 days, or whatever it may be. This week is 5 days. You ain't got. It's a late Saturday night, so you wake up Sunday morning, it's time to get focused on the next opponent, flip the page, and go back to it. So I think for some of us, like getting out there, getting practice, getting back on the field, it kind of, hey, we got to reset, we got to refocus, and it's got to be 1-0 this week. And it's a flip the page too. It's a conference. It's a new part of our season. The non-conference is done with those 4 games. We're going into the back 2/3 of our conference, which is conference play for the next 8 games. And you start out really with Army and not looking ahead, but Tulane, who also played in the conference championship last year. So you got a tough road ahead, but really the focus has got to be on us and how we're go our approach, like it is every week. But it does help to get that bad taste out of your mouth immediately.
All right, J-Bone asked an Orthopedics East injury report question. Update on Xavier McIver, the Pirate defensive lineman, cut 10.
Yeah, we've been missing Zay for a couple weeks now, and we'll be excited to get him back. Not only his presence on the field, but his leadership on the field. He's a senior who's played a lot of football, and he's missing it right now, so it's hurting and bothering him a little bit right now too. So it'll be good for him to get back out there with everybody and us as well. So he's getting closer and closer. I'm not sure we'll get to see him this week, but I think hopefully after the bye week we'll be able to have him out there and between the lines and going at it. So he's coming along nicely, and his recovery's doing well.
At least it doesn't seem like a real long-term deal. So
No, me and Xavier walked into practice about the same time today. So, they were just like, "Hey, go get on the bike. Let's get going."
Yeah.
I'll be seeing him Thursday.
Cut 11. How did McKinley look after the Tegan Wilk ejection? Cut 11.
Yeah, I said this the other night. And Tegan's got to do a better job hitting the strike zone, but some of those things I just. It's football. Let's play football. But Kamari, he played 40-something snaps the other night, and for the most part did a really good job. There's a few things in there he's got to clean up and do better. But I didn't think when you stuck him out there, he was hey, we're going to go attack this guy. He held his own, did some good things. Had a few hits. Got to do a little better job wrapping up. But he's coming along. He's kind of always had the athleticism, and now he's starting to have the discipline kind of go along with that. And I think he's going to get there and be a guy that we can depend on down the road.
All right, and at the end was asked, how important is it Thursday for the students to stay to the end of the game? Cut 13.
You know, I thought the other night it was awesome just to have our students and families in there, and I know it was family weekend, and you know, I saw what that meant to all of Greenville, not just the hotels but the restaurants, and I saw some pictures of downtown being packed out and all those things. And you know, this Thursday, like you said, it may be a little tougher for some fans to get here because of the travel, whatever it may be, but our students, I know they're going to pack out the boneyard and they're going to bring the energy, and we feed off that thing, and I appreciate them. And I enjoy going around campus and just seeing that, you know, they put a smile on my face when I ride around campus. And I couldn't tell you how many times, like, different folks we stopped on campus last week, and you come to the game Saturday, oh yeah, I already got my tickets, you want me to show you? And I'm like, no, you ain't got to show me, I believe you. But I really appreciate them, and I think that's what makes this place special again. So just thank you to the students.
All right, there he is, Blake Carroll on our New Blue Report. And yeah, it's just not going to be the atmosphere it was on Saturday, but hoping to see a good crowd. Should be another good student turnout, I would think.
Yeah, Thursday night. And I mean, look, they're going to leave at halftime. Thursday night game, they're going to leave at halftime, go to the bars. That's just, it doesn't matter if, I'm not going to say all of them, but a good portion of them will leave at halftime. You just got to expect that from a student section.
Looking at the number, the Pirates are home favorites.
3.5 it was this morning.
Whoa!
What the hell? Yeah, I kind of want to for me.
Well, something happened with Army because it is a 5.5 point spread, ECU. That is a major jump. Total 52.5. I don't know if there's an injury or if.
Army's quarterback got banged up. They put in their backup in overtime. So don't know who's going to play for the Black Knights on Thursday night.
That is a dramatic jump. What are you looking at, Jackson?
I'm trying. I'll see if I can track down something real quick on ESPN. I'm looking through all their news stuff right now. If I find anything about why it could have jumped,
it's got to be the quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's
and
the
ESPN
number one thing that I'm doing right now.
It.
Is I was about to say I'm going through right now.
Well, there's not going to be news. There's not going to be an injury report. No, they're not going to say anything.
Right. This is coming from the inside that insiders found out about, and
I mean, Blake Carroll talked about it in his opening comments about how they played two quarterbacks. Guy got banged up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently there is more inside news on that because that is a major leap from 3.5 to 5.5 in a matter of hours.
6 hours.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after these words.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue electric, plumbing, and air.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
The Buckeye
Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to AnsonBelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailers Show.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
This is Dale Murphy, 2-time National League MVP and number 3 with the Atlanta Braves. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Wings Over Greenville just got bold with their new bourbon barbecue flavor. It's a triple threat, sweet, smoky, and smooth. Download the Wings Over app and join the Frequent Flyer Club. Earn points, unlock exclusive deals, and redeem for free food. First-time app user, get free tenders just for signing up. Use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We got one more break.
Yes, sir, we do.
All right. Real quick, let's go around the NFL and around the American. What, you want to talk about Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah. That really, brightened my day even more.
What happened?
He did blackface. No, he's coming back. Excuse me, sorry.
What?
He did do blackface.
Yeah, it was Karl Malone.
Yeah.
Back in the day, Karl Malone.
I just thought it was wild. I thought he did it again. I was like, huh?
He did it again. He's coming back.
Sure, yeah.
I haven't watched a night show since Conan was my favorite.
I always thought Jimmy Kimmel was a hack and he sucked anyways. Same with Fallon's, just a drunk Muppet chained to the desk.
I'm not a Fallon fan. I remember watching Kimmel when it first came out. I thought it was like, okay, this is going to be new and fresh. I liked The Man Show. I liked some stuff Jimmy Kimmel did, but yeah, kind of faded after the first week. I think he had Snoop Dogg on his first show, and I don't know if I watched it after that. I can't wait to talk to Mully about Browns-Packers.
Yeah. That's
13-10. That was 10-0 for the entire game. Browns scored 13 in the fourth quarter. to win it. Absolute wild, that score. And I keep missing, like, my weird... I hit the Panthers yesterday. I was on an island. But my weird pick was the Titans last week.
Yeah.
And Colts won 41-20. They are 3-0. I'm still going to pick against them.
They play the Rams. Yeah, it's tough to pick the Colts against the Rams, man.
One of my worst picks all time had to be Bengals against the Vikings.
Yeah. You weren't on an island for that one, so not bad.
I picked against Carson Wentz. Hey, he only had 173 yards. So I probably did all right? No, 48-10. Some dude had 2 touchdowns, defensive touchdowns for Minnesota. Rams-Eagles was nuts.
The worst beat ever.
Jeff Nadeau, I cannot believe he did this. As such a veteran, smart, seasoned gambler, posted his winnings before the final field goal, where he had Rams plus 3.5, blocked, taken to the house. Eagles win, Eagles cover. They scored 12 in the fourth quarter and get the win over the Rams. They were dead. It was 26-7, I believe.
Yeah.
And they came back and won. Jets scored 21 in the fourth quarter and lose. They lose to the Bucs 29-27.
Same old Jets.
Absolute wild one. I did not watch any of the Jags-Texans. The Texans are 0-3.
That makes no sense.
And they've played
the Bucs.
Okay, they played the Broncos. No.
The Rams, the Bucs.
Rams was week
Jags.
1.
Yeah.
And that was a close game. Bucs should have won that. And again, the Texans let the Jaguars score their final touchdown.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that. So they could get the ball back to give them a chance at the end. But again, they lose a 1-score game. Speaking of losing 1-score games, I bet on the Chargers yesterday. And when the Broncos were up in the fourth, I was just laughing, counting my money that I was about to win because the Broncos blow it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And they did it again. And a drive by Herbert at the end, they get the field goal. I texted my buddy, name redacted, and said the Broncos are pathetic in the fourth quarter. He said Denver is now 1-8 in 1-score games dating back to last year. Pitiful, peeing away games left and right. So,
I mean, look, it's pretty tough to be a Raider fan after yesterday, but that always puts a smile on my face.
Broncos losing. Seahawks Saints. Had a buddy that I've known for 20-plus years. We talk fantasy. Rarely ever does he talk gambling. And at about 3:45, he said, I put my life savings on the Seahawks. I should have done something with that. Because when a guy who doesn't talk a lot of gambling says he puts his life savings on something.
Yeah.
It was 21-0 in the first quarter. It was 38-6 at halftime. Seahawks win it 44-13 over the Saints. Cowboys make the Bears look good. That was hilarious. I thought CeeDee Lamb was done for the year.
I think he said 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, apparently he's not.
He said he could play next week, and then they do an MRI today, and it's 3 to 4 weeks.
That looked brutal. He tried to go back in, right? I think he did go back in.
Yeah.
The 49ers have no players left other than Chris McCaffrey, and they somehow win. Cardinals are feisty. Weren't you on them?
Yeah.
They were feisty. Good defense, but
the NFC West looks like the best division in football.
Yeah.
I mean, Niners, they don't even look good, and they're undefeated. Rams are good. They're 2-1. Seahawks are good, 2-1. Cardinals are frisky, 2-1. That's anybody's division.
The Giants are the most unserious team in the NFL. They just do things that look like they do not care one way or the other if they win or lose or what or even play.
And I mean, what, the Giants defense playing good, or the Chiefs just anemic?
Giants were frisky on D, but the Chiefs are anemic. I mean, they don't, without Worthy and Rice, no explosiveness. Kelsey is just a shell of himself.
Yeah, washed.
But Mahomes made some big plays down the stretch. That Thornton dude,
Tyquan Thornton,
nearly had a great catch on a bomb. Next play or 2 plays later, right back to him to the 1-yard line late in the game, and they seal a 22-9 win over New York. We're back to wrap it up after this.
Here
here with Brian Cook, the comptroller for Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. Talk a little bit about the financing options that you provide.
We're here to help anybody from bad credit, poor credit, rebuilding credit, or great credit. We find the best deal through over 30 lenders here that we work with every day, and we're focused on finding the best fit for all our customers.
One website, 2 outstanding dealerships, Greenville Motor Company, Greenville Auto World. Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Beauty Bar MediSpa offers non-surgical aesthetics. Our expert team of licensed professionals is dedicated to offering personalized solutions giving you stunning natural-looking results. Fall into beauty with our biggest sale of the year starting September 15th. Enjoy exclusive savings and products including Botox, Xeomin, dermal fillers, laser treatments, hydrofacials, and more. Don't miss out on this incredible sale. September 15th through September 26th. Beauty Bar MediSpa is located on 1021 Red Banks Road. For more information on all of our services, visit beautybarmedispa.com. Fall into beauty and mark your calendars. Go Pirates!
Hey, Pirate fans! I'd know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. A win isn't a win without the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Proudly distributed locally by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
In a world full of uncertainty, there's one team you can count on, the North Carolina Protection Group. Their licensed specialists bring unmatched training, integrity, and over a century of combined experience in personal protection. From executives and celebrities to families and vital assets, we provide world-class security, 24-hour video monitoring, and on-site guards. Anywhere, anytime. Don't wait. Call the North Carolina Protection Group today at 919-886-6274.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are here. The pilot can't steer?
No, Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
That's worse.
Jimmy John's new hot sandwiches are finally here.
Get ready for a crispier, crunchier, meltier, gooier Jimmy John's experience. Toasted sandwiches are here. Try the brand new toasted category or get any sandwich in the favorites category toasted to golden perfection. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com. Go Pirates!
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. It was a good day for the stock market. The Dow was up 66.27 points and closed at $46,381. The NASDAQ was up 157.5 points and closed at $22,788. And the S&P was up 29.39 points and closed at $6,693. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now, let's take it back in for the end of our show. Here's Cliff.
All right, Jackson, 4 for 4 on his Mack picks of the week at Ball State this past week. All with 4 different teams, too. Very impressive. Have you looked at the Mack schedule for this week?
I have. There are so many games I'm excited about.
Are there Mack versus Mack or
There
Mack
are-
non-Mack?
there are-
Or both?
There's both, actually.
Okay.
There's a few. One of the biggest ones. Well, no. You know what? I'm not gonna surprise. I'm gonna leave it.
All right. But you've looked at it?
Oh
And
yeah, there's
we'll
like
get our
4
pick.
I might actually put money on for once.
All right. Wes, thank you for being here, buddy.
My pleasure.
J-Bone, interesting 3 hours, but
Hey,
you're my guy.
I'm glad I feel better. I'm glad you got me back to being my normal angry self. Yeah.
Let's find a happy medium.
Yeah.
Let's find a middle ground. Chad Ganger's all-time day for you guys. Well done. Appreciate it. And we'll see you on Tuesday. We've got a trade. There's been a trade. Jennings Hall moves to Wednesday for Donnell Coley.
Oh,
so there's been a trade just for this week. So we'll talk to Donnell. We'll talk to Bryce. Also got Will Coates joining us tomorrow. Mike Mullis will try to explain how the Packers lost to the Browns as well.
Yeah.
And Brian Bailey. All coming up Tuesday, 3 o'clock, Pirate Radio Live. Coming up next, my chat with Mike Sutton, former Tennessee Tech head basketball coach. He was an assistant when Kentucky won the national championship in the 90s and is from around these parts. So you'll hear a good college basketball show. Stick around for my chat with Mike Sutton. We will see you Tuesday. For the crew, I'm Cliff Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation.